Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Gotham Knights for live stream number 10. As today we begin New Game Plus. Good morning, hope you're all well. Today is the day we begin New Game Plus. So we did a vote on the community posts that asked whether we should go for the platinum or we should just say let's do everything we can but stop there. And you guys voted overwhelmingly for us to try and achieve the platinum. In doing so, this means we have to restart the game on New Game Plus, which is what we plan to do today. There's still trophies for us to do, but we should be able to go back to our previous save and do those whenever we are ready. I was pleasantly surprised at how many people wanted us to do New Game Plus and go for the platinum. I don't think I was expecting it, to be fair, but that's what the plan is today. Story-wise, we know it's not that long, so there is a plus point to do New Game Plus, that it shouldn't take us that long to get through it, which is always a good thing. Now, there is a proviso. We asked in the community post yesterday, we had a vote to ask what character we use throughout the whole of New Game Plus, or we can change character after each mission. I have looked at the vote this morning, but I'll have another look just before we start, in case there's any last minute votes going on. Currently, the one that is top place has me worried. I'll explain why once we have a look. Good morning to whoever's in chat. I can't read it while I'm filling the YouTube site, so give me a couple of seconds and I should be able to catch up. But I hope everyone's week is going well. And hopefully we can get through New Game Plus pretty quickly. Brackley, good morning, how are you? You're going to buy my home, your next Assassin's Creed game, Syndicate. Oh, nice. Attack, good morning, how are you? So, let's have a look at the vote for the character we're going to use for the whole of New Game Plus. I'm just going to refresh the screen just to make sure I haven't missed anything. At the same time, I will check the sound. But if it's what I think is going to be the winner, I am a little bit worried. Okay, so the winner is Redhood, or Deadhood as Harley Quinn calls him. So Redhood is the character we're going to use all the way through New Game Plus. We're not changing character, it is one character only, and that's the vote of you guys made. You're going to buy your friends. Oh, okay. I wonder what that meant. My only issue with Redhood is we tried to beat the Man-Bat on the base game with Redhood and had to change to Nightwing because we couldn't do it, he was too slow. So that could be an issue, but obviously we can upgrade. So I'm hoping, thank you for the like by the way, much appreciated. I'm hoping that because we can upgrade Redhood, it will be okay. I'm a little concerned. Redhood is a good character, he's very good at combat, not so much stealth, but he is very slow compared to the others. So that's something we have to overcome. But we'll get there. But your votes have counted, that's what we're going to do. Redhood, your second favourite anti-hero. Nice. Thank you, Brackley. Thank you for the like, Red. That was much appreciated as well. Well, I'm just tweeting. This is where I struggle to talk and type, so give me 2 seconds. It favours Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a quite cool character. That's one of the reasons I'm looking at Marvel's Midnight Suns, because Ghost Riders, and there's a lot of characters in that you wouldn't, or most people wouldn't know too much about. But then I did see some footage of it the other day, and it has me a little bit worried. It looked very grainy. I don't know what to do about Midnight Suns. I was all up for doing it and getting it, but I'm in two minds at the minute. I don't mind the turn-based combat and the card mechanics don't bother me, but I'm a little bit worried about the way it looks, just because I saw some footage the other day and it looks very grainy. That's my concern. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. You're going to name a good thing Assassin's Creed, every Assassin's Creed game. Okay. Okay, so New Game Plus begins Your vote has counted. We are using Redhood. So it's going to reset. Keep all your characters to increase the level cap to 40. So that's what we needed New Game Plus for. Matchgo, good morning. How are you? So we're going to reset our story progression, increase the level of enemies, keep all of our character progression, and increase the level cap to 40. I'm hoping that keeps our base games already as well. I don't want to lose the base game because obviously there's trophies that are going to be easier to achieve in the base game. We shall see. But let's go. See what happens. Do we get the intro we had at the start of the base game? We're going to keep it on medium. That's what we played the base game on, so we're going to keep it on medium as well. I don't need to change display settings. Defragment video file.
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
We're going to see the intro a second time. The intro was incredible. If you didn't see it at the start of the base game, it's definitely worth a watch.
We're done, you and I. You're a disappointment, a failure. Years trying to fight this war. And for what? Corruption still flourishes in Gotham, lurking in every shadow.
You don't need that mask. I know it's you. Ra's al Ghul.
You allowed this blasphemy, this sacrilege. Did you think you could keep it from me?
Second time round, this intro is just as good as it was first time round.
Not now!
This city is still under my protection.
Seems weird not to see a cape on his back, isn't it? The Riddler sign, the Joker card up there as well. And of course the giant T-Rex. Everyone wants in their back cave, don't they?
My father! It will be over soon! You talk too much.
Burns himself. He's just prepared for it. The one thing I'd say is bad about Assassin's Creed 2 is the combat. The combat is very, very boring in Assassin's Creed 2. It gets better, in the whole trilogy. As you go through the trilogy, it gets better. But in Assassin's Creed, the combat is horrendous.
You should know by now that you cannot defeat me. I am eternal! You earned this under honor and gratitude! I made you my heir! With the lesser speed, you might have survived even this!
Unlike you, I'm not afraid of dying. I'd rather keep my humanity.
Don't feel like that was much appreciated. I think this is one of those intros that really gets you into the game before you've even started. And the first time I watched it was incredible, the second time round just as good. No, I disagree. Assassin's Creed 2's combat is horrendous.
You'll be dead before they get here. Your precious family. I will slaughter them, one by one. And when they have drawn their last breaths, I will burn the city to the ground.
You won't get a chance.
Obviously, knowing how the story ends now from doing the base game, I think it does give a lot more meaning to this intro. Luna, good morning, how are you?
Is their city now.
You know about YouTube ad reviews algorithm. Yeah, see, I know all that stuff, and I don't do any of it either, to be fair, Luna. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. I know that my title should be done to people who want to click and want to read them, but I don't bother using it either. Because you're meant to have searchable titles, aren't you? Whereas I don't. I just put what we're physically doing. So if it's Watch Dogs 2, for instance, I put the name of the mission. That's not searchable, but that's how I do it. Even though I know I should do a searchable title. I've always done that, to be fair. That is Luna, yeah.
If you're watching this, I'm dead. This is a code black. This message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained.
How do you feel old, Brackley? You're young.
I know what's coming won't be easy.
There!
Exactly, you're young.
But then... nothing we tube is easy.
Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated.
I've prepared for it as best as I can. I know you have too. I'm sorry it's come to this.
So Batman is dead.
We both know it won't take long for Gotham's criminals to realize that Batman is gone.
And now the family of Batman has to take over.
You can't count on the GCPD. Haven't trusted us since Jim died.
You are clear to engage.
Yeah, see, I'm old.
I'm leaving you the Belfry as base of operations. Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear you need and all of my files.
Many of you knew Bruce from Gotham's celebrity pages. A handsome, charming billionaire. And he was that. But he was more than a headline. He was my nephew. He was a friend, a mentor, and a benefactor to those of us gathered here today. And to those of you who didn't know him as we did, I want to tell you this. Bruce was Gotham. He loved this city more than he loved anything. He was a protector to this city. He worked tirelessly behind the scenes to bring justice and equality. There's nothing he wouldn't do. No project he wouldn't champion if he thought Gotham would benefit. And I think in remembering that, we remember Bruce.
Now we know the ending, because obviously we've played through the base game. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. This whole funeral has a whole new meaning. Jacob Kane giving the eulogy. It does make me look at it slightly differently, knowing what we know now.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe. Good luck. And goodbye.
Conversation is making me laugh.
How's Alfred?
What you'd expect. Took him 3 years to agree to a vacation, and Bruce turned up dead. He asked for some time.
He knows none of us were there either, right?
What about you? You let Jacob Kane give the eulogy.
He offered.
I know it is, Luna. It's
He
just
thought
amusing.
it'd be easier on us if he was the one to do it.
Okay. We know we're not going to be Nightwing, so your vote has spoken, and you guys have voted for us to play as Red Hood for the whole of New Game Plus. So that's what we're going to do.
If he only knew.
I have my reservations, but I may have to just change my playstyle, I think, to make it work. The Man-Bat's the problem. We couldn't beat the Man-Bat in the base game. But we'll see what happens in New Game
Else she
Plus.
doesn't know. She has the body of Batman's killer in her morgue. Ra's al Ghul is listed as a John Doe, slated for cremation.
And what if the League of Shadows finds him? If they drop their dear leader in a Lazarus pit, he won't be so dead anymore.
The combat at the start I
break
found
into the
difficult and not
GCPD
very good, but I
headquarters
think
for what
the
if?
combat
Be my
does get
guest.
I
better,
decrypted the case
especially when you have more
Batman
abilities.
sent with his message.
It is a bit button
We
mashy
should focus on that.
I looked
compared
it
to a
over,
lot of games,
but did I
but
get
it does
everything?
get better. At the start, I
It
didn't
doesn't
like
look
the combat
complete.
at all.
I think Raish interrupted him while he was writing.
He says this has implications that could shake Gotham to its core.
Ominous, but not exactly helpful. I saw a few places we should poke around. Construction sites.
At least we're going to see
He also
how Red
mentioned
Hood
a Dr.
reacts to
Langstrom.
different things compared to
Anyone know?
the other characters. We changed
He's a
character quite a
zoologist at
lot
Gotham
during the
University.
base game.
Not sure what his connection is, though.
Let's divide up the work. We can meet at the Belfry when we're done. Get it up and running.
I think the only one that had a
Who
significance
gets
was
to
kind of
talk to
Harley
Langstrom?
Quinn with Red Hood. Or she called him Dead Hood. I don't think we were Red Hood with any other major character. Right, so this is the character you guys have chosen for us to be through the whole of New Game Plus. It is Jason Todd, Red Hood. So that's who we're going to be. Now, I don't know how easy it's going to be to get to max level. We are starting at level 30, which was the max level for the base game. But we only need to get to max level of 40 in New Game Plus before we're in theory done. But we are going to finish the story on New Game Plus. There's no point doing a bit and stopping. We will finish the whole story on New Game Plus. We could have effectively just stop as soon as we get to level 40, but I think that's kind of defeats the
I'm at
point.
Gotham U. So this professor was Batman's last case?
Okay, so we did this originally with
The
Batgirl.
half-finished file was big on Batman's radar, and that usually means something bad.
Hopefully that means a fight. Could stand to let out some aggression right now.
What's my first car, soldier? I've never had a car, I've always had motorbikes. Yeah, never had a car, always motorbikes for me. When you get Xbox back, I'm playing Assassin's Creed 1 in Unity. I know, I want to play Assassin's Creed 1. It's a lot easier to level up in New Game Plus, is it? Ah, okay. Yeah, we could... See, the thing is, for the Platinum Trophy, all we need to do is get to max level. You don't actually have to finish New Game Plus. But like I say, I think that's kind of a waste if we just do that. I think I want to actually finish it on New Game Plus whilst we're here. I don't think it'll take too long, because we are going to be very story-focused.
So we got a
Rogue
positive
Ticket,
ID on this faculty dude, Kirk Langstrom.
Right. I'll call it in on the way to the morgue.
Shit.
You're level 4 before you even hit the end. Oh, really? Yeah. That's kind of what I
So
thought
our
would happen.
scientist got himself dead. Where's his
But as
office?
I say, we'll finish New Game. We'll finish the story on New Game Plus. I think it makes sense,
Hold on, just checking GU's
rather than
website.
just doing a bit and then stopping.
Here we go. His office is on the 3rd floor in Molten Hall.
Thanks. Huh. Someone left the doors open on the 3rd floor.
Okay, we can't scan yet, to be fair. Langstrom's office
This is
is
it.
here.
Not seeing much police work here. Guess Langstrom kicked it somewhere else.
Okay, this is where we can scan. There's scratches on the floor.
Okay, those marks are weird.
Let's follow the trail.
Not much on my end yet. You need anything, big guy?
I got this.
So a slightly different conversation there, as we were back out at this bit before.
Sounds like you don't trust me, Nightwing.
He trusted you. So do I. We'll finish this for him.
Yeah, I get it. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Langstrom died in here. Guess the cops got tired and went home for the night.
Okay, let's investigate the crime scene.
Langstrom was busy working when he was attacked. He lost a lot of blood. Fast.
So a favourite, Nightwing for me was the easiest character to use. I think he was the better character in combat because of his speed. So I think I preferred Nightwing when we played the base game and changed characters constantly.
What could be so important?
Yeah, I think Nightwing was my favourite character to use.
Well.
Hit a mechanism.
Hidden door. You're full of surprises, Dr. Langstrom.
Let's investigate the workstation.
Maybe I can enter a code on the thermostat.
We can enter a code on the thermostat.
Is this just a movie he liked, or is the release date a clue? That's not a Gotham area code. Maybe this phone number isn't just a phone number.
I've got to try and remember which one it was now. What is his secret password? Can't for the life of me remember which one it was. What have we got? 127. I don't think it's that. It's
Langstrom circled 2 dates. Better remember those.
circle 2 dates. I think it's that. No, it wasn't that. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. We did this previously. It wasn't too bad. No. Okay.
This microwave doesn't look right. Maybe it's not just for warming up.
Oh, it is. That's what it was. It wasn't the thermostat we need to enter the code on, was it? It's that one and the microwave. That's the code. 127.
Time to find out what you were.
What about you, Attack? What was your favourite character to use? I did like how we changed character all the time. It gave us a good play of each one of them previously.
What the hell's going on in here? What did Langstrom do to these things?
Red King Crab. Giant salamander. That's a shark specimen.
This can't be normal university research.
Cuttlefish. Another red crab. Spider crab. Miscellaneous specimens.
Langstrom's desk. Let's see what he's been up to down here.
Tissue samples.
What is this? A hard drive.
I am trying to remember exactly what happened in the main story. You had Redhood as your favourite. Oh wow. How did you find him against the Man-Bats? Because I struggled against the Man-Bats.
I don't think the cops saw the marks on the walls, and they definitely didn't see the hidden lab. I'm bringing you a hard drive I found in there.
Great! Can't wait to get my hands on it.
Not autism Brackley. Okay. What made you change your name, Brackley? Right, let's get out of here. If I remember correctly, we have to escape the police shortly, from what I remember.
Seriously, no one could have seen me.
The alarm's going off. So I press one button. I didn't see it as offensive, to be fair, Luna. What do you think it is? This is our first taste of combat in New Game Plus. Yeah, that's fine. I understand her saying that.
Oh crap! It's Redhood! What's he doing here?
Right, let's see how we do with Redhood combat. So all the enemies are level 30 straight away.
Here setting fires, of course.
By looks of things.
They've been tightening their grip on Gotham since Batman stopped showing up. The freaks want the neighborhood to know they're in control.
Well, time for me to crash their party. Better take care of his buddies before they burn the whole damn place down.
I do like the fact that Redhood just goes in full throttle, take people out. Doesn't care too much about it, just straight in there. Making fun. Yeah, I can understand that to a degree.
The average temperature something lights on fire is between 400...
I suppose it could be taken like that, couldn't it?
Hey, look out here!
The takedowns from Redhood are pretty cool. They all have a weakness towards elements of effect, and I think Man-Bat was fire, so I was based on build-up on fire. Oh, that's not a bad shout, to be fair.
Just gotta stay out of sight.
That was the only fight I kind of struggled with. With Redhood. We do get a bonus if we remain undetected for the whole of this one.
Smashy, smashy, smash, smash!
Smashy, smashy, smash, smash.
Shut up.
Man-Bats, we take them on later on. There is a trophy for taking out a certain amount of Man-Bats, which we'll do naturally through doing the New Game Plus. Okay. I don't know if we keep all our crafting materials from the base game. I'm hoping we do, because it'll make life a little bit easier.
Huh? Enjoying the fireworks.
Damn it, this whole place is gonna burn down.
Okay. All good so far. We're just burning the place down.
Hostages.
Gotta save the hostages. Yeah, I figured that when I looked at trophies and saw the Man-Bat one, I did figure that would be the case.
Can anyone hear me?
And obviously we have got abilities here. That makes a difference. That's the first time we did a double hit there before, to be fair. Obviously the range with Redhood is pretty good. They do start dodging your attacks. That's the only downside. And him having to reload can be a problem sometimes. Did he finish reloading? He did. Right, let's free the hostages. Fight so far pretty good. Obviously Redhood is good at combat, so that does help. Throwing fire. Yeah, I know, they throw fire. Carries over from the base game. Oh, okay, cool. I know, the chair, I pressed the wrong button, that's why I dropped kicked the chair. As soon as we get to the belfry, we should be able to upgrade, which hopefully will make things look better. Time to fight the big guy.
Let's see if you'll break too. Go, get out of here.
Can we avoid getting broken by the big guy? Remember, New Game Plus is all about story only. So all we need to worry about is story. The only downside is having to keep reloading. I'm definitely doing better at this stage than we did with Batgirl, mainly because obviously we now know how to use things. And we have abilities, which does make a difference. I think the big guy's going down in a second. Big guy is down. I think combat's easier in New Game Plus. We found this with Mars Morales as well, but I thought the game was easier in New Game Plus than it was in the base game.
So we can crack it
Which is
open
weird.
together. Maybe we'll find out what got Langstrom killed.
I'm at over 300 kilograms. Once you hit level 4, your gear will get better as well. Oh, okay. Dennis, good morning. How are you? Yeah, we thought that with Miles Morales that everything got easier on New Game Plus, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd get a lot harder, to be fair. Okay, that is the first bit done. We can call our bat cycle. If we're just going to we're just focusing on story for New Game Plus. That's all we've got to focus on is story. We won't be doing side stuff unless it tells us to. I don't think it's going to take us that long, to be fair. But we shall see. We can customise the bat cycle as well. I never did it in the base game, to be fair, but we can. It kind of suits Redhood, I think. Okay, we're heading back to the Belfry.
Heading back to Belfry now.
And then we should be able to have a look at upgrades and things as well whilst there.
I can't wait to see
But as I say, if we do, the New Game Plus is all about focusing on the story to achieve max level. We'll finish the story. But it means we won't really worry too much about side things. I want to go back to base game to get the remaining trophies. If we come across a collectible, then we'll grab it, but I don't think we will really. I'm surprised at how well Redhood suits the bat cycle. I wasn't expecting it, to be fair. I thought Robin would have suited really well, and it did, but it actually suits Redhood as well. Over the bridge. I should have wheeled over it. I was looking at chat when I came across that. Okay, we're nearly there. I don't know if we need to unlock some of the fast traveller gate or not. We may need to speed things up, although we can just ride there most of the time, to be fair. Get to the Belfry and read all the story again, you'll get a lot of XP. Oh, okay. I've missed the turning. The problem with looking at chat when you're riding. you don't see where you meant to turn. We're in the Belfry. 2 levels of medieval plus boss. I might finish the game today. Nice, Dennis. Yeah, you guys have chosen us to use Redhood. That's fine. My only concern is the man-bat. But hopefully, if we have a second build, maybe, and I'm not one for doing builds, but if we do a fire build, maybe, when we take on the man-bat, that might help us. It's gonna be weird playing this as one character as well. We change character all the time in the base game. To keep one character all the way through, I think it's gonna be a little bit different. But the interactions should be different as well, which should be good. I have heard people have speedrun this in a few hours, the story, so we'll see how long it takes us to get through the story in New Game Plus.
Nice work grabbing that drive from Langstrom's lab.
Okay, let's boot up the back computer.
Do we have any idea?
Once we can get at the data, we can figure out what our next move is.
I'm going out. I'm not gonna sit and wait for whatever this shit is.
We're waiting for intel, Jason. Once we have it, then we'll go.
Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated.
Move. I'm gonna solve this case my way.
There is definitely a bit of tension between Redhood and Nightwing, isn't there?
Together.
Whatever. It's making this harder than it has to be, kid.
I guess, since we're waiting anyway, we might as well take another look at what Bruce had on Langstrom. Crap. That must have been the secondary breaker. The primary went out months ago. I thought the backup would hold.
I got it.
No need, Robin.
No need.
Different boss have different builds. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, to be fair. I'm not one that normally focuses on builds, but actually, that may be a good shout.
Wasn't sure you were coming, Alfred.
Starts off slow, but man, it gets good in the end. I've never watched Hunter x Hunter either.
Be here when you
I've never even heard of it, to be fair.
When any of you need me.
I'm glad you're here.
I don't know who the voice actor for Alfred is, but I think they did an amazing job. Alfred really shines.
This place does need work.
Damn it. We've got activity all over the city.
Sweet. Looks like my plan wins.
I know it's anime. I've just never watched anime, have I? I keep meaning to and never go around to it.
We still need the intel. And Alfred can't exactly set this place up alone.
Indeed, Miss Gordon. I have a list of supplies we'll need. I could do it on my own, but it would be faster if I had help.
You can count on us, Alfred. We'll divvy it up. Let's finish what Bruce started.
You don't think the freaks had anything to do with the murder, do you?
The freaks have no qualms.
Okay, before we head anywhere, let's have a look at what we've got. So obviously we need to exit the Belfry and patrol Gotham City. Gear, this is what we have. In terms of, we can't craft anything. We've got lots of salvage at the minute. This is our current loadout. We didn't change his suit when we finished the base game because we didn't use him at the end. So I'm kind of glad, since we can't craft anything, I'm kind of glad that we've got different suits. So we can change. We haven't got his level 30. I don't think we've got level. Yes, we have got level 30. So this is the max score we would have had base game. Let's take this one for the time being. Increases armor. We'll add mods to it in a second. Melee wise, what have we got? New Knight pistols. We'll take those. I kind of do want a fire build, I think, at some point. We'll try and have one for each, I think, as Attack suggested. Thanks for the like, that's much appreciated. Mods wise, so what I might do, I know these ones are being used. I think we should be okay. I think we can put one on the suit, can't we? There we go. Can the melee have one? I'm wondering whether I take it off. Yeah, I'm going to take off the ones that we're using for Nightwing in the base game. For the time being, because we can use them ourselves. I think that makes sense. Suit wise, no, not a fan, but until we get a new one we can craft at higher level, well, that's what we'll use. Right, let's begin our patrol. And start setting up the belfry. So this is still the tutorial, obviously. Opportunistic crimes. What's our nearest one? One over here. And we have got our knighthood ability still as well.
You deserve it.
There we go. Another crime dump. So at the minute we just need to do crimes to get intel. Because we have the knighthood abilities, that will make life a little bit easier as well. We are taking these enemies down fairly simply, I must admit. I was expecting it to be a little bit more difficult. Right, we've got a message from Alfred.
Belfry here. Happy to report we're now fully operational. Before you head back, though...
Let me guess.
Is Sam a sandwich, or is that something else?
The hard drive from Langstrom's lab requires a biodecryption key.
Biodecryption? That means it's on his body. I have to go to the GCPD morgue now, don't I?
Indeed. With nights in Gotham as they are, it should be quiet at the station. Relatively.
So, I remember the station from the base game when we were Batgirl. It was a bit tricky to get out. That's something it looks like we need to do. Okay. Gotham City map. Okay. I wondered if I could fast travel, but we can't by the looks of things. Not yet, anyway. Might be easier just to ride the bike, to be fair, be a bit quicker, I think. Okay, let's head to the rendezvous point. I always find it weird. I know I've not done New Game Plus that much. Mars Morales was the first time I've ever touched New Game Plus in any game. I found it weird not exploring. Only focusing on story only for me is definitely a new kind of feeling. You'll send a picture, okay. Right, that's what we've got to get into.
Cops aren't alert.
Remain undetected is a bonus. We'll try and get the bonus if we can. Okay, we need to find a way in. I'm trying to remember the way in, and I can't. Oh, it's down here. There we go. I couldn't for the life of me remember which way we had to go in then. Right, there's a bonus for remaining undetected, so we'll try and do that as much as we can. I know it's a bit difficult to remain undetected with Redhood, but we'll do our best.
No, can't open or close it. No, I'm not gonna fix it myself.
Obviously, these are GCPD officers, and we want to avoid them at all costs. Fighting the GCPD is not advisable. I do like how they did that though, where fighting the GCPD makes no sense. I do like the way they did that. They could have made it where you can instantly do our getting XP up, but actually it makes a lot more sense not to. I don't know, I've not looked. I'd very rarely look at that one, to be fair.
Okay, I'm in. Now, where was the morgue?
Morgue's just on the other side of the bullpen. Try to stay quiet.
Okay, we're going to just keep scanning a lot, I think, here to avoid being seen.
Gotta be another way in.
Yeah, can't go that way. Can go up there, though.
Goddamn freaks. That's my daughter's school.
We got a few in lockup. Did anyone want a John Doe body?
Okay, so far so good. I don't think they've cleaned the vents out for a while, looking at the spider webs, to be fair. Okay, from here... We're going to get seen in here, are we? That's the question. Can't crouch. I don't think they can see me though, can they? Right, we should be okay for a minute. There is a point in this we're going to get stuck, I'm sure. Good morning, Crazy Irishman, how are you? Life for me, good news. Let's take notes of 2 negative testimonies. I can get back to work tomorrow. Oh, nice. At least you can get back to work. That's a good thing. Going to do when you hit 1,000, you should shout. So, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, my plan is twice a week on the community post we'll do shout-outs to different subscribers. It doesn't necessarily have to be ones that support us, but I just want to kind of showcase some channels that maybe people don't know about, haven't heard of, or haven't looked at. It's my way of giving back, I think. That's something I want to do. For the actual 1,000 subscriber episode, I've got no clue. I haven't really figured that one out yet. But it was just something I wanted to do to give back to everyone. Was try to highlight some channels that a lot of people won't know about. Some that I watch, some that you guys, some of you guys have supported us as well. That kind of thing was what I was thinking. Right, we've got here. It's not been too bad so far. I do remember doing this though with Batgirl, and it was tricky. Right, the camera's there. There is a switch off point over there.
I need to keep my nose clean for a while.
I can't remember how I did this last time.
They sure released the Langstrom scene.
There we go. We're up and over. Getting out of here, I think, is trickier.
The dead need security.
Someone must have a key. The desk sergeant, perhaps.
Okay, we've got to find the key. Where is the key card? Background information, it's over there, isn't it? Okay. As I say, I remember doing this as Batgirl, and it wasn't too bad until we tried to get out. That was when life got tricky with this. Got 5 days off to go in the live stream. Nicely done, Luna. Nicely done. Okay. We're going to avoid being seen grabbing this key card. Need to get the other side of the desk. Well, why can't I jump over? Right, key cards we've got. We've got to get out of here very quickly because we're about to be seen if we're not careful. And then we can go up the stairs again. Yeah, getting out of here is harder than getting in, I found last time. But then we didn't really know how to utilise Batgirl that much. Not to fight the GCPD, I know. Can't fight them, we're going to get ourselves killed if we do. Okay, so far so good with all the bonuses.
What the hell? Why would someone attack a bunch of scientists?
Keep your guard up.
We only got shot because of Genshin Impact moves. Yeah, but doing 12 and 13 subs isn't bad, Luna. I mean, we've only just started. They will move around a lot. You'll go up and down all the time. We've been going up and down constantly in the last few weeks.
Belfry, Talia al Ghul is here.
Great. Be careful.
You know you can't beat me.
Don't think I'm keen on the mask. I know this is level 30 outfit.
Tell you to stay out of Gotham.
Dead men's wishes don't concern me. Besides, I'm here to clean up my father's mess. Which in this case is the demon himself.
That's the end of Raj al Ghul.
I'm not tempted to roll the dice and toss him into a Lazarus pit. Wouldn't exactly be new territory for you. Wait! Why did he attack Bruce? Ninjas.
I don't think he's a fan of ninjas. I don't know, close up actually, the helmet looks quite cool. Okay.
There's Langstrom. What's left of him?
Langstrom's body. We need to find...
I wonder what my vitals look like right after the Lazarus pit.
No, I'm trying to remember what it was we have to find.
Langstrom's file didn't say he had diabetes. So why did he have this equipment?
Okay, let's make sure we've marked everything up.
Seeing blood on the pavement. Langstrom had a heart condition.
There we go. Now we can mark things up. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with that, isn't it? What we got?
What is this? Some nerd shit?
That and that. Which sample is required to use the biodecryption key? Oh, it's not that. Sorry.
Feels weird reading the guy's medical history.
Urine sample, soft tissue sample. Which device conceals the biodecryption key? Which I think is this one. And then we've got to get the blood. It's not that one then. Might be this one. No. I thought it was that one, strangely. I thought it was this one. Which sample is required to use soft tissue sample? Okay, I'm forgetting which one it is, to be fair, from we did it before. Test sugar level. Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it? Soft tissue, urine. I don't think it's urine, though, is it? It's not that one. Blood sample, and we already know that one's wrong. It's not that one. Am I really confusing myself? Use a finger to measure blood pressure and level of oxygen carried in blood cells. Okay, I'm really confusing myself. Bloods and diabetes level. We can't though, for the blood glaucoma. Oh, I can now. I need to press down. It's a go and press down. There we go. I knew it was the glaucoma one, but I couldn't think why I couldn't see it. It wouldn't let me select it.
Store data and read his blood.
But it's because I did press down to AR scan it first. There we go. Job done.
Great. Belfry, the GCPD knows Talia's been here. Where's my best exit?
This way.
I'm on it. We'll find you an exit. Be careful. These guys are armed to the teeth. Thankfully, I know my way around the GCPD systems. Sorry to leave you guys in the dark.
Well done.
Can I go out this way now?
Out all quiet like.
Yeah. Right, we're going to sneak out. Last time we did this in Batgirl, we did get seen.
Entrance is secure.
We're going to try and do it without being seen this time.
Keep going. They gotta be here somewhere.
Okay, we've got to get round these guys and not get seen. So far so good. I need these two to disappear. We can get behind them hopefully. Oh, well, last time I think I went for the chest, didn't I? Which obviously was a mistake. I think we're all good this time.
Thanks, Belfry. The way out of the station is clear now.
Anytime.
All
Looking
good.
forward to seeing what you found.
That was a lot easier this time than it was the first time, I must admit. Yeah, definitely a lot easier this time than the first time. I don't know if it's because obviously we've done it before, I don't know. I most just skipped the investigation, did you? I think if you know the answers, it makes life a lot easier, doesn't it?
I got company.
Right, back to the Belfry it is for us.
Sir, it really wouldn't do to chip the paint on the bat cycle this quickly.
Thanks, Belfry. Guess I'll be back soon.
We just got to return to the Belfry. I'm chipping the paint a little bit. There we go, job done. Let's return to the Belfry. I think it's going to be a lot quicker running through the story the second time round. As you say, attack, attack. You know what you're doing. I just forgot to press the AR button, to be fair there.
All right. Okay, lab notes, formulas, financial records, research into hearing loss.
I'm looking forward to seeing what his legendary gear looks like. I think the only one we actually put legendary gear on was Nightwing in base game. The puzzle's already annoying. I didn't find them annoying, but I get what you mean though.
So Langstrom was doing medical experiments on criminals.
You're crowding me.
Miss Gordon. The hollow imaging system is back online as of this morning.
Perfect timing, Alfred.
Hey, I forgot how sweet your setup was, Babs.
It's ancient, but it'll do for now.
You and Master Bruce are the only two people in the entire world who would consider the Belfry systems ancient.
While researching Langstrom, I also called up all we've got on our party crasher.
Talia al Ghul. She was a match for Master Bruce in more ways than one. Her presence in Gotham is concerning.
So is the fact that she torched her old man's body. We sure that was Ra's al Ghul?
His DNA was all over the weapon she left behind.
I wonder why she didn't take a chance and use a Lazarus pit to revive him.
We actually know why, don't we? Because of the base game. That's the thing. Thank you for the like, Willows. Much appreciated.
Find Talia and ask her himself.
Good thinking.
Yeah, I can double-check Talia's kunai for trace materials that we can track.
We should also hit the streets. Find out if anyone had any beef with Langstrom.
Sweet. Time to bust some skulls.
All Jason wants to do is fight, doesn't he? Cool, I'll have a look at it when we finish the stream, Dennis.
We updated the board while you were out.
Okay, we need to go and patrol again. We will check to see if there's any upgrades we can do. We have got melee upgrades. So, the problem I find with gear is you need to, before you check what upgrades you've got that are better than what you're using, you need to take off the mods. Otherwise you can't see what's better. That's one thing I found previously. So nothing there is better. Crafting wise though, nothing is better than what we're using. That's one thing I did find quite a bit previously. You never know what's better until you take off mods. But we haven't gained anything to actually do it yet. So we'll put the mod back on. Yeah, everything's still level 30 crafting wise, so we'll have to hold off until we get something better. We just need to exit the Belfry then. There's nothing we can do in here. So back outside we go. How do you gain subs fast? There isn't a surefire way. A lot of people say shorts are the way to gain subscribers quickly, but there's no surefire way, Luna. It just, the more you're suggested and the more people like the content. My suggestion is ignore the numbers when you start. And focus on the content you're producing. It's always been my first bit of advice for anyone. The more you've been playing, the puzzles aren't that bad. No, I think the more you get used to them, the easier it'll be. Okay. We've got to interrogate one freak so you get the information, and a mob to get information as well. So we're looking for crimes nearby. Let's head... well, straight ahead of us here, actually. Let's go there. I'm not too worried about crimes, because we'll go back to the base game to do those and get that trophy. We need to scan these guys and find someone with a question mark. Whoever's got the question mark is the person we can't kill, because they're the person we need to interrogate. There we go, that person there, we do not want to take him out.
Clear to me.
One down.
Stay frosty, let's go.
Just being careful not to kill the wrong person.
It's nap time, friend.
Okay, I should be able to grab this guy from behind, I think. There we go, and now we can interrogate.
Someone off.
Good morning, Trophy Fanatic, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all.
I don't know who burned the dock.
40 million subs and I promote my channel.
Even my boss didn't
People
know I was
watch me
doing
too.
work for him.
Nice.
Maybe it was just an accident.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, you've got to promote yourself, don't you? That's the thing. But yeah, I'd like to say I'd ignore all numbers to start with. Oh, we could go there. The armed robberies freaks. We'll do this one first and see if that's going to give us the intel we need. The main story. The idea is to focus just on main story and ignore everything else. That's the plan on New Game Plus, I think. So we're going to do the whole of New... Well, we don't have to do the whole of New Game Plus, to be fair, but we are going to do the whole of New Game Plus to get the max level. And then we're going to go back to the base game and finish off a few little bits and pieces. I think the hardest thing will be the collectibles. The Batarangs, I think, that's going to be pretty tricky. Okay, we go over the question mark. We've got to make sure we don't touch. Because we need to interrogate him. We should do pretty quickly now, I think. Silent takedown here. We've got one more to do, and we can grab him from behind. And should be able to interrogate. There we go. Thanks for the light, much appreciated. That was.
Buddy Langstrom was murdered. Spill it. What do you know?
The most wanted criminals. Oh, really? I'm thinking the Batarangs is going to be a pain. But in terms of trophies, we need... What do we need? We need... I can do some maths.
I'm sending you the coordinates
16 excluding platinum. But one of them is max level. And then the rest is training exercises will take nothing. All the caches, we've only got 3 of those left to do in the base game. There's time trials for that cycle. They're not things that take a long time, I don't think. Right, Talia Al Ghul, that's who we're going for next. So we can't fast travel yet, can we? No. It's really annoying not being able, we're so used to being able to fast travel in the base game. It's really weird not being able to now. Okay, let's go and get Talia. And we still need to do 250 crimes. I think we're quite a way there. But again, base game should make that a lot easier to do. We did a lot of crimes as we went along in the base game, so the 250 crimes won't be that bad. Alright, there's Talia.
Belfry, I've nearly reached Talia's location.
The way Batman talked about her, I'd watch her back.
Jump off.
Just because her father was a dangerous fanatic doesn't mean she's one too.
We'll be listening.
Because the last one you had was a League of Shadows and they barely spot. Ah, okay. Would you say it's worth full price? I've really enjoyed the story. Combat definitely got better. The 30 frames per second, I think, is neither here nor there, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's worth £60 full price, no.
You want me to believe Raisha's daughter didn't inherit the job after his
I would
death?
wait for it to be discounted a bit, personally.
Because destroying his body
just because the story isn't that long.
My late
And I've got this issue. If story doesn't keep you entertained for
Despite
about
his
40 odd
refusal.
hours, then it's not really worth
Since
the
that
money
ill-fated
that
duel,
games cost nowadays.
all the League can
That's
agree
my
on is
opinion.
carrying out Raish's mission.
So I would probably wait a little bit, unless you're really into
Bruce was
Batman and you
Raish's
really
heir.
want to play through the
Why did
story.
Raish kill him? That makes no
Otherwise,
sense.
yeah, I'd wait.
I agree. It was an irrational whim. I warned him the Batman would be his downfall. But
Yeah, Dennis is quite good at
exposure to the
advertising,
Lazarus
Luna.
pits breaks down a subject's mind.
Thanks for the like, but that was much
Eventually, their
appreciated.
true self is erased.
So, instead of giving Raish another chance at resurrection,
Yeah, it's £60 full
stabbed and
price.
burned what was left of his body.
I just
Consider it a
don't.
logical choice.
I think the time you're going to spend
painless
playing it,
end for him
even if you go
and
for platinum,
closure for the League.
doesn't really warrant the price.
For me.
It's the same feeling I had with Miles Morales. I
Now
waited.
they
Luckily, I
want
got it
me
for
dead.
free with PlayStation Premium,
Well,
but
we both got what
I
we
had the
wanted.
same issue with that.
You
I
can
just
go
don't
now.
see why they charge full price for shorter stories.
I have other matters to attend to.
Gameplay more than backpack, everything.
The funeral was tasteful. I'm sure Bruce would have appreciated it.
Don't pull the widow and orphan act with me. You still haven't answered my question.
No, but I can ask you one. Why would an apprentice to the cowl break into the morgue? I know you weren't following me.
It's an ongoing investigation.
Ongoing. Left behind by Bruce. I wish you the best of luck. You'll be needing it soon. Because once the League regains its footing, Gotham will be in its sights.
It's weird now, me and Talia now at the start of the game and knowing what happens at the end. It's weird, in my opinion.
Goddamn ninjas. Belfry, I met Talia. I think she's split from the League.
Of course she has. Why didn't you ask her about Langstrom?
We don't need to give her any leads. We're a step ahead of her.
Good idea. Let's try and keep it that way.
Okay, we need to return to Belfry. I'm guessing we still can't fast travel?
We have a
No.
situation. Can you get back to the Belfry?
What do you need?
We got a message from Harley Quinn. You're gonna wanna hear
So,
this.
although we're focusing on the main story, we do have to do the Harley Quinn mission to meet her at Blackgate. There's no way round that, I don't think. Because it is the first introduction, so I think that still counts as main story. Take me to turn round, strangely. I need to get better at driving. So back to the Belfry it is. I will catch up with chat in a second. I can't focus on chat and drive. That's the problem. Right, let's head back to the Belfry. Started cleaning the Bridge of Spirits Estate, such a beautiful and chill game. Might be one to consider playing. I've seen it a few times, and I've looked at it and think that's actually looks really good. As you say, quite chilled out and graphically very nice. That is definitely something.
So
I
Harley
want to play.
contacted Batman using,
Absolutely.
I don't know, a homing pigeon and a USB drive?
I was already on my
That's
list
how
of
we got
games,
this
to be
video?
fair. My list of games is massive. That's the only annoying thing with community posts on YouTube. You can only put five choices when you do a vote. Discord, you can do as many as you want.
Do we think it's legit? Bruce never talked
But
to me
I'm trying
about
to, do 5 at a
When
time
Bruce
when we
worked
do
with
vote for next
criminals,
game and
he didn't
stuff,
exactly
much
keep
as
us in the
possible.
loop.
Yeah, it's not you, Tim.
Yeah, it's on my
also not
list.
crazy to think that Harley made this up.
I'm still waiting for the
Just
insurance
play
to
it.
help financially, so until that happens, I can't buy anything. But it may come to PlayStation Plus, especially on the premium at some point.
Hiya, Betsy. Been a while. It's weird, because I heard a rumor that you were dead.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I got what you wanted. Hope that ain't what got you dead. So come visit me at Blackgate. Ooh.
What do you mean with a different character, Dennis? You can see it being... Yeah, I can see it coming to PlayStation Plus at some
been out
point.
of Gotham ever since.
That and Biomutant was the other one I looked at when it first released, and I was really interested. Never got to it.
Killed me?
That's another one I wanted to see. I know people have said not very long, it gets boring after a while, but that looks interesting.
Rumor has it she
Just
did
because
some
you can create so
thing.
much within it.
Went straight-ish. She's got something.
Then we go find Harley.
So we're off to Blackgate to see Harley Quinn. This is where we hear the line Deadhood. We actually did this mission with Red Hood in the base game, to be fair.
Do you think this Harley
See if we've got any upgrades to do before we leave. There is a new suit available. What we've got to do though is take our one off. It's a case of keep unequipping the mods just to see what is better, because we won't know until we do that. So it's not better than what we're using. So we can put that one back on. I know it's a little bit of a slower way of looking, but it's the most effective I find to knowing what's better and what's not. I don't think nothing's changed, to be fair. They're both level 30 still, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're kind of looking for something that's over level 30. Do we want to see the mini story to Jason Todd again? We did do it on the base game. Or do we skip those as we have seen them previously? That's the question. It's like Cuphead. I'm 100% convinced to be on PlayStation Plus to refuse to buy it.
What
Oh, really?
said about the League is concerning. If
You've
they
got a
really
collector's...
are without
You had the collector's edition, did you? $300. Wow.
Next.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Think they'll behave and stay put for a change?
I think, personally, I think there's no need to do the stories, the mini stories about the backstory of the characters, because we did do them in the base game. That's one where Jason Todd speaks to Nightwing and says about being dead previously. So I don't think that's a big deal. So we're just off to Blackgate. Yeah, we've seen them before, haven't we, Crazy Irishman? That's the thing. It's just so weird, because my playstyle does not suit New Game Plus. We did use Red Hood in this mission, yes. But because the vote told us to use just Red Hood, that's who we're using for everything, for the whole of New Game Plus. I know we did it previously with him. But that's why we had the vote, to see if we wanted to change character each mission, so we could see different conversations. But the vote was unanimous. Well, I wouldn't say unanimous, but it was Redhood was the one that won, so that's what we're doing. We can't know, because the agreement was whoever wins the vote is the character we use for the whole of the New Game Plus. So I don't want to go against what the vote wanted, if that makes sense. Otherwise it means the vote was pointless. But I get we could have used someone else.
Blackgate Penitentiary, home to some of Gotham's worst. And I'm not just talking about the inmates.
Blackgate it is. Again, we don't want to fight any guards here.
The prison was built on top of a fort dating back to colonial times.
And you're giving me a history lesson. Why?
I studied the architectural plans and found
Enemy stronger. They are stronger. So at this point in the game, they are level 30, whereas base game they obviously weren't. So the enemies are stronger. I'm finding it easier though, for some reason. But I found that with Mars Morales as well. I found the base game of Mars Morales okay in terms of difficulty, but then I found New Game Plus easier. I don't know why.
Watch your step. Blackgate is super.
The helmet looks like a cross between Iron Man and Hellboy. Yeah, I did notice that. I was going to say it looks similar to Iron Man. I didn't think of Hellboy though. Helmet does look interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, so the only reason we because of the vote, Dennis, we said we'd keep the same character way through. We could have changed it and got a different reaction from Harley Quinn, but it goes against what we did the vote for, so we'll keep it as one. Right, in we go. Let's find our way in. Plus, I do like the fact that Harley Quinn calls in Red Hood. You can redo these stories, you don't have to re-watch them, you get a lot of XP for the only reason I did them again. Oh, you mean the mini stories? Oh, okay. Scrawled message. I would say there's one thing I did differently with this game to what I normally do with most of the games we play through. Is with this, I didn't really read everything. Whereas most games, I read everything, I read it out as well, and I didn't with this. And I don't really know why I didn't.
Belfry, I got in. Next up, Harley's cell.
Okay, let's go and see Harley Quinn.
Corresponds to cell block 3, past Nexus processing. The guards have withdrawn their patrols from that block.
So there's no telling how bad things have gotten in there. Great.
What happened this time?
Spotted another runner. He tripped.
Sure he did.
Okay, these are the guards.
Getting more rabbits every day. I'm not paid enough for this.
Do I need to take the guards out? I don't know if I do.
We'll stuff him in solitary and then send the doc in to take a look at him.
I don't think I do need to take the guards out, do I?
Can't stand that guy.
You know this escape attempt is gonna buy him 2 more years at least.
I kind of dislike hurting people that we don't need to. Like the mini stories, you can skip that. Okay, cool. No worries, Crazy Irishman. Thank you for joining us, and you and the wife have a good day. Yeah, so far I'm finding combat simple in terms of we are very strong compared to some of the enemy, which I wasn't expecting. Where are we going? Ah, there. That's what we need to do.
Party balloons and a fight. Harley must be nearby. You're not ready for this.
Well, we've lost the bonus because we took damage. I was trying to use some of our momentum moves, and I took damage because of it. But these are level 31 enemies, so they are higher level than we are. But I am finding combat extremely easy, even on New Game Plus.
Real warm welcome.
That's all of them done. Let's go back. Let's get to Harley. And here she is. I do remember this mission, to be fair. Yeah, well, the levels are going up. The enemy started on level 30, they're now 31s. We're only level 30 still. But the combat's pretty easy. I was expecting to really jump a difficulty level, but it hasn't.
Deadhood.
It's not a bad thing. At least we can speed through the story, as that's the plan anyway.
You've been eating well. Still big as an ox and twice as mean.
Been a while, Harley. You good?
I don't think it's going to take us many streams to get the New Game Plus story done, and then it will be trophy hunting, which you may take to evening streams, depending how much is left to do.
For Batman. What was it?
Wait a second.
Good morning, Patrick. How are you?
This means the Bats is dead. For real. He asked me to profile some criminals on account of my being a brilliant psychiatrist.
Guess of all the criminals he knew, you'd be the one to ask.
Hey! I am not a criminal. I'm misunderstood.
Look, you know what I'm here for. Hand it over.
Everything is in this book. But I'm missing my piece de resistance. I need you to follow up on this here card. That'll make it perfect.
Figures you're not making this easy for me.
It should be down in records. Okay.
So down the records we have to go again. We won't have to do the whole side mission of hers though, because we're just going to focus on the main story anyway. So at least we know we don't have to redo that. And Clayface and Mr. Freeze.
What am I, a gopher?
So we don't have to worry about any of those. I do like Red Hood's takedowns. I think his takedowns are probably some of the better ones compared to some of the others. Squeeze through the gap. You really shouldn't call yourself that, Brackley.
That's not good.
Right. Oh, we got to defeat the enemies. I wasn't going to touch these guys, but obviously we got to do something. I was going to just try and get straight through them, but we've got to fight them. But yeah, his takedowns are pretty cool. I think he does have some of the best takedowns in the game. Outfit, attire, or something.
Maybe that goes down to the basement.
It's just the one we're using now because that's the best level one we've got. If that's what you mean. Okay, there is still a trophy we need. It's taking down 30 godmothers. She is a godmother. So we can maybe get the trophy in New Game Plus without aiming for it. Because we will need to defeat a few of these, I'm pretty sure. I should really use my mental abilities more, shouldn't I think?
Oh yeah, here we go.
There we go, she's down. We took a bit of damage, but we're okay.
Got something I need to check out. I should.
Don't you make it through the academy?
I think that was nice going there. That worked out quite well. You're making me want to play Arkham Knight again. I want to do the trilogy of Batman. I do want to do that on the channel. At some point we will have to do Batman on the channel. It was going to be in the vote for next, but you have to buy the games a certain way to get them, because the first one isn't available in the PlayStation Store anymore. So we have to buy the trilogy as a set, and obviously I couldn't do it at the minute. Okay, in the basement. But I do want to do them on the channel. Wearing the original outfit with like new armour. No, we're using whatever outfit was the best level one. Right, we've got to defeat 3 enemies here.
Possibilities are endless.
If there's no need to have a big fight, we'll try and avoid it. It does save a bit of time.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Don't know if I can take the big guy down silently or not. We'll find out in a second. Can't know if we can or not. I can grab him from behind, but I messed that up. Could have grabbed him from behind to make life easier. Although I don't think he's going to last too long, to be fair. No, he's down. So, I mean, combat seems really easy. I was expecting it not to be fair. There's nothing that way. What's bubble tea, Brackley? I've never heard of bubble tea.
Come on, Harley. You're too smart to just send me on an errand after an old file. What do you want me to find out? Maybe there's something more in this catalog.
Okay, there is a few things to pick up here, and I can't remember which is the right one. We're going to examine all the mark things anyway, to be fair, so that's easy to do. It's 4 things to look at. We'll grab the chest while we're here as well. We don't need many upgrade materials. We've got loads, but we still got to make sure we check everything. What's the other thing we need to do? What's that there? That's the old newspaper. We've done that one. Done that one. I can't remember where the other 2 are. One's there.
Okay.
There's 2 more things to look at. Oh, there's one up there.
Bingo.
If we want the if we want the bonuses, we need to look at the 4 things. Bonuses do help, especially if we're crafting legendary gear in a while as well. So there's 1 here. That's number 3. Where's the 4th? Can't remember where the 4th one is offhand. 1, 2, 3. I know we've got to look at that. That's the file we need to pick up.
I think I found out all
Where's
I
the
can
4th
about
for the
this
actual bonus then?
I wonder what Harley
I've missed one.
Hopefully this is tied
1,
to
2,
what Batman was after.
3. Where's the 4th one? There's going to be a 4th one somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. 1, 2, 3. Is it on our way out, maybe? That was Oswald in that one. That one we can't go in. We did that one there. It might be on the way out, to be fair. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Always trying to achieve the bonuses where we can, because it is going to help us long term for upgrades. We may have a lot of materials now. I think with legendary equipment, we're going to end up using a lot of our salvage and upgrade materials pretty quickly. I think it's a Japanese thing. It's like tea with this flavoured bubble thing. I've never even heard of that. Wow. Shay versus Edward, your opinion? Who do you think has the best strength? Yeah, probably Edward, to be fair. Right, what do we got here? Why is that red? Oh, it's an incendiary pressure device. I wondered why it was red for a minute there. Right, here we go. Let's get through.
What the hell does Harley want from this file?
No telling
I remember there's a big fight coming up from what I can remember.
She has a good reason.
I just remember the big fight towards the end of this.
Good
This
job,
being one
everyone.
of them.
Made things even worse.
We don't have to fight these guys, but actually for XP and leveling up it makes sense to do as much as we can. That's the thing, we can't avoid all fights because we need it for leveling. So we should really fight some of the time. Right, we can defeat the Godmother. That's one of what we need, to be fair. Because I don't know how close we are to defeating 30. I don't think we're miles away. Whoa, she's packing a punch. Sometimes she only attacks twice, and other times 3 times. There we go. Yeah, we need the experience points for leveling, so we do need to fight a bit, really.
You're in jail. Where else do you need to be?
Would you stop hitting me? Okay, that's him taken care of. Let's get back to Harley. Who has the most speed? So you can say he's Irish, so he can spawn a rainbow out of nowhere and run away. That's quite good, I like that. Think of Ezio. Yeah, Desmond probably could be, to be fair, that's very true. Right, there's a party going on down here. We'll throw in fire toilet roll outside their cells. And here we are back with Harley.
Hey.
You think Shay's faster than Edward? Maybe. I don't know.
You're back.
And I got you what you wanted.
Gibby.
Depends on what age you're talking about as well. I think Edward, when he was younger, probably was faster.
Now, how will I get this to you? Wait. I know.
Yeah, run an earthquake. Yeah. But they've all run away from pretty difficult situations at times as well, though. Harley doing her usual thing.
Seriously? Do I look like I'm 12 to you?
I don't think we've leveled up yet since we started New Game Plus, which is annoying.
All available guards to Red Blood.
Play nice.
Damn it, Harley.
Right, we're going to chase the balloon, which means this is the fight that I was remembering.
Hot plate coming through.
As I say, we could avoid some of these fights, but actually, if it levels us up quicker, that's not a bad thing. And they're all going to add XP to us, so that's always never a bad thing either, so... I'm amazed I never got a copyright thing for the music. I have got one in Gotham Knights for one of these live streams, but actually it just said no restrictions, so I'm not that worried about it. Where did we run away from the British Empire? Edward ran away from the British Empire, wow, that's quite cool, I like that. Okay, we need to do perfect evades for the bonus. Fairly simple, really. We do need to give him a chance to actually hit us, though. I'm not really giving anyone a chance to attack us, but I kind of need to for the perfect evade. Alright, we take out the guard here. Godmother should attack us. We need the perfect evades, like that one. Come on then, Godmother. I need 6 of these perfect evades, please. 2. We'll get a few hits in, I think. Missed the perfect evades. Just got to get the timing right, to be fair. Come on, attack me. Too early. Better. No, it's kind of pressing, I'm avoiding too early there. Did none of those count? I thought they were a lot closer, to be fair. Too early there as well. Right, come on, attack me. Too early. None of my perfect evades are counting because I'm doing it a little bit too early, I think. How are none of them counting? That's mad. We've got one there, though. 4. Too early. I don't want to take her out because we need the perfect evade. Trying to leave it as late as I dare. That's number 5. I need one more perfect evade, then we're going to take everyone out. Come on. One more perfect evade. Too early. I'm trying to press it as late as I possibly can. There we go, perfect evade's done. Godmother's down. Now he's going to take 2 more out and job's done. There we go, job done. So I'll catch up with chat quickly as well.
You ready for the pop?
Let's play. Why do I find highly attractive? Well, to the code to make double blades and all that. Well, he's an engineer, isn't he? So that makes sense. The reason you can't send everyone can explain there's a bug in the animus stopping you. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You need to learn it from somewhere, don't you? That's the thing. Codex pages has instructional techniques. All the codex remember Altair. Yeah, it's technique. You need to learn how to do something. Codex pages do make sense.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this, Harley?
Okay, so that's that bit done. I am trying to remember what each step of the main story is, but because we kind of did everything, every time we was out on patrol, we did a load of crimes as well. A lot of it's mixed up in my head, so I can't remember exactly what we need to do each time. So back to the Belfry is where we're heading next.
Miss me?
Harley.
Don't think we can fast travel yet.
Don't you worry about that. I wanted you to know that you'll be seeing me again real soon.
Well, on New Game Plus, we won't be seeing Harley again because we don't need to.
Of course.
It might be after this we gain fast travel. I can't remember when we gain it, to be fair. Squeeze through the cars, bit of filtering involved there. There we go, we're here. I think you didn't get removed because it's a cover of Ricky Martin's song. No, so it doesn't get removed anyway, it never gets removed. You get a copyright notice and it tells you if it's restricted to be shown in certain countries or can't be monetized. A lot of my ones recently just had no restrictions every time. How does Jacob only have 2 brain cells? Jacob has more than 2 brain cells. Jacob is one of the most misunderstood characters, I think, in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Right, let's speak to Alfred.
Thinking about what happened at Blackgate, Master Jason?
When it first came out, I watched the Redhood gameplay and they used the words non-lethal and piercing ammo in the same sentence.
I'm sure she's got more.
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense, does it? Piercing ammo, but it won't kill him, honestly.
Do you have any leads on where she might have gone?
Not really. but the freaks are usually
Altair knows how to swim. I suppose he does.
A good place to start, then.
Okay. We're ignoring the Harley Quinn challenges because we don't need to do those. Although we need to open the book and analyse the evidence. Before we do that, have we got any upgrades? I keep checking upgrades and we haven't had any yet. Right, we've got some suits. 31. So we should have some upgrades now. If we take the mods off... In fact, let's do it a different way. I can do it a quicker way. Let's take all the mods off. That's not the way to do it, is it? Unequip all mods, that's what we want to do. Then we go to crafting and we'll know what's the best thing to be using. Okay, so concussive suit is the best armor we currently have that we can craft. So we'll use that one. And hopefully eventually we get legendary of everything, that makes sense. We've got thousands of each salvage. So we can make a lot of different weapons and suits. So I'm not too worried about using crafting materials. We have a lot. When I say a lot, we've got, so on this next one, when we look at ranged, we need 1,668 of one salvage, and we've got 244,000. And the other we have 40,000. So we've got plenty of everything. So that's the best gear I think we can have. We just need to add, did I actually put those on? I didn't think I had. There we go. We can get rid of some of these lower stuff as well, actually. Let's quickly get rid of some of these basic stuff that's no good to us. Wrong one. As I say, we will get legendary gear at some point, and when we do, that'll be generally what you're going to use, because that's better. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these suits as well. Keep pressing the wrong button. Anything under level 30 is just no point. We'll get rid of the flash forward suit as well, to be fair. Right, go to mods. That should be, we can have 2 mods on this suit. So we'll take those. I don't know if we should actually combine those. We have got a legendary here. I'm wondering if we should just combine those 4. I haven't really worked out combining massively, to be fair. Let's fuse mod chips. Let's fuse this one, this one, this one, and this one. I don't know what we're going to get for it. Yeah, I'm not really figured out what we're going to gain. So we gained this one. It's an epic one. It's actually lower than what we had, to be fair. And we'll stick to the one we just fused on as well. Melee wise, that's the best one. Our pistols can't have a mod, and neither can our ranged. Sometimes the gear doesn't allow you to have it, but there we go. 2,500 damage, power. Sorry, 2,670 defense. Well, hopefully that's a decent amount, to be fair. Right, we need to open Harley's book and analyze it, which is over here, and I'll catch up on chat as well. Alfred looks like a vampire. I like how Alfred looks, to be fair. I just kind of take less damage next to the armor around here.
Something's going on at Blackgate.
Yeah, Connor knew how to fight and survive in the wild. Ezio doesn't.
These records go back centuries, man. The Warden's new.
Concussive suit looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. What is any of the assassins using to heal themselves? The healing isn't exactly realistic, is it?
Harley's stupid system makes no sense.
There are a few suits that look pretty good.
Babs. Hey, Babs, what did you figure out?
They all got out on appeal. That's what Harley was tracking. In every case, key witnesses were murdered. Look, they were all pinned up with knives, just like Langstrom.
They're drinking it. It probably is medicine, but I'd say cough medicine, maybe.
I think I've got something. Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. He's like everyone else in here.
That's who we're going to go and see next then.
Except
Oswald Cobblepot.
he served his sentence every single time he was arrested.
Someone must have hung him out to dry. Might be he's willing to talk.
He runs the Iceberg Lounge now. Claims he went legit.
He definitely runs more than liquor through that bar.
I wouldn't know. Batman would never take me.
If you wanted a fake ID, Tim, all you had to do was ask.
Oswald's dangerous. And we can't forget Harley's still out
Drink
there.
medicine, other games, it's magic.
We have to be careful.
Relax, Dick. We got this.
Okay, we're off to see Oswald Cobblepot. There we go. Oswald Cobblepot it is. Oh, it's given us an... Okay, it's given us a new mod. That's annoying. Just the fact I've just done all the gear, and it's just given us a new mod for our suit. And it's given us an improved suit. Why is it just giving us a load of new stuff? I should have waited then, I think, before we did our gear, because it's now giving us a load of new stuff. Let's quickly unequip all mods again. Go back to loadout. What's better? Okay, our concussive suit is still better. I just noticed it gave us a load of new stuff, but I don't think any of it's better than what we've got. No. 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 Okay. Now we can put mods back on. It's annoying when it does that. So that one back on. So the new mod it gave us, I can't actually see it. It must be somewhere. We are going to need to get rid of these mods soon, because I know it gets to the point we do get full fairly quickly. I'm glad my name's not Richard. What? Because you can be called Dick as a shortened way of saying it. I never really understood why it was Dick. Richard doesn't. I don't get why that goes together, but that's the way it's always done.
This seems different from the usual.
Right, we're going to ignore Star Labs as well. We know that's Mr. Freeze. Again, we don't need to do any of that. It's main story only for New Game Plus.
Right away.
What the hell is going on?
I do like his knighthood ability. The suit, though, this is his new suit. He does look very similar to Iron Man in this suit. That's the only thing I would say. It's definitely very Iron Man-esque. Okay, Iceberg Lounge is nearby. There's the Iceberg Lounge.
Better take a different way in, like Batman would.
Lots of organs being
That
stolen.
wasn't what I meant to do. Let's get back up top.
Yeah, I heard.
Gotta take a different way in like Batman would do. Let's head into the Iceberg Lounge. Yeah, I don't know why that's a short version. It's weird, isn't it? Richie was short for that, if you ask me. Yeah, it's a weird one. There must be some origin behind it. Do you know what? Let's find out, shall we? Let's take a different way and walk through the front door. That wasn't the front door, that's the window, to be fair. We could have gone through the front door, but yeah. Why is that short for Richard? I'm curious now, we've started talking about it. It originated in the Middle Ages as rhyming slang for Rick. As Will is Bill and Robert is Rob Bob. So it originated in the Middle Ages as rhyming slang for Rick. That's why Richard is shortened. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. We have another hour and a half of the stream left. Plenty of time still. If I remember correctly, we've got to take down some guards and then we go and see Cobblepot, if I remember correctly. We can look at some of the stuff in the cases here. We did that on the main game as well. But yeah, if I stand Red Hood up, he's very much Iron Man-esque at this point.
Ain't seen the Batman?
That's not right.
Right, 3 silent takedowns to the bonuses. See if we can achieve that. should be fairly simple to do, to be fair. I say this though and then get seen immediately or something silly.
Watch your back.
Like that. I didn't mean to shoot, but because it changed the it doesn't always give you the option when I press the button, annoyingly. It's my fault pressing the button too quick. We're not going to get silent takedowns now, so we'll lose the bonus.
Talk about a glass job.
I've done that so many times where I just press the button a little bit too quickly. And then we lose the bonus. But we lose the bonus, it's one of those things. It doesn't matter as much. A bit of crafting materials we lose. That's a brilliant British reason for the name. It is a British reason for the name, admittedly. Australia, the second most amount of gold in the world in the present past. No, I didn't.
I won't break anything else.
I know England sold a lot of their gold not too long ago when the prices massively plummeted. Britain decided it was a good idea to sell a lot of their gold at a very, very low price. It was ridiculous.
Guess all that time in
Yeah, that's what I just said. Saw Dennis.
Funny how you weren't able to weasel out of it like so many of your pals.
I don't know if I said it. If I didn't, thanks for the white card. That was much appreciated.
I want to know who's handing out get out of jail cards.
If you really want to go down this
I
rabbit
do think they've done the villains really well in this. The characters and the way they look
Never stopped me before.
is really good. Penguin looks incredible.
I'm gonna
It's how you would imagine him being. That's the thing.
back gone. You're not worth my time.
And even Harley Quinn, I think, is done really well.
Get lost.
Mr. Freeze, Clayface as well. The enemies are done really well. Horizon Dick and name.
Beat it.
Okay, we can now leave the Iceberg Lounge. I think there may be something to pick up on the way out of here, if I remember correctly. I think I've missed one, to be fair. Have I missed one? I think I have. There's a chest here, though, for materials. Again, we have loads, but I just don't know what we're going to need for leveling the legendary gear, so it's better to try and get what we can. It's already got more villains than Marvel Avengers, and that's been out. Do you know what? I really enjoyed Marvel Avengers. I was so looking forward to it, and then as the more you get into it, the more that you think, you're just repeating the same thing over and over again.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Okay, I'm guessing we still can't fast travel. Keep trying. Yes, we can. Right, back to the Belfry it is then. Yeah, the start of Marvel Avengers is incredible. I really enjoyed that. But the more you get into it, the more you feel you're just repeating yourself. And then I just don't enjoy it anymore. Right, let's talk to Alfred again.
Put some new info on the board.
Penguin kept his mouth shut. Batman made this stuff look easy.
You like the main story of Avengers, but the end-game content. Yeah, that was the problem.
Struggled with similar challenges.
There's lots. There's new characters coming as well, but I'm kind of done with it at the moment. I wanted to really get into it.
Got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
I've been looking at the new Midnight Suns though, and I saw some footage of the game the other day. Nothing that will spoil anything, but it looks very grainy, which is a concern.
But it certainly feels his absence.
And all the levels where you
increase
fight, essentially, away from the story, part of the story, they look very plain and simple, and there's no elevation changes. So I'm not sure. It's something I've been looking at for ages, but I just don't know.
May be able to help.
The kid, Marvel Avengers was good, but they take too long to get a date. Yeah,
it's an excellent.
They keep putting a roadmap out and changing it, annoyingly. Right, we've got to listen to the recorded message over here.
An encrypted message from Fox Tecker.
You saw the Deadpool trailer for Midnight Suns and made me laugh, thinking I'll wait for a good look. Yes, I'm still in two minds. I am looking at it going, I really want to play it, but then I'm looking at it in the second way and going, I just don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do. I like the idea behind it. I don't know. I'm in two minds, massively in two minds about
Fox wants to give us flowers.
it. And it's out in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful.
I just think the character models don't look right.
Foxtecker, head straight to the roof.
Okay, record a message dump. We are going to check the evidence boards. I'm doing what it tells us to do, just to keep moving through the main story. Right, now we can go on patrol. I don't think we've got anything else. We're still level 30. No, we've actually got ability points to spend. I didn't think of ability points. What do we want to upgrade? Redhood's chance to land a critical hit. Aiming tire focus fire. Redhood damage from a grab move. Grabbing enemy prevents Redhood from being interrupted by most attacks. That might be a good one. Let's take that one so we're not interrupted anymore. Iron grip. How are we with momentum ability? We've still got a few momentum abilities to do, actually. Story. They're all story related. May get his momentum abilities done as well. Gear wise. What's it saying we can craft? There's a new suit to craft. I don't know whether it's better than what we're wearing. It may be because it's going to have more mod slots. Although it's 534 instead of 558, maybe it's not better. That's less as well. So it's just showing up there is things we can do. Okay, I think we're good. Let's leave and head out to Gotham once again. As I say, we are kind of speedrunning the story because we've done it all anyway. I'm not from London, no. I'm more from the East Anglia, would be the way to say it, I think. When I lived in London, years ago now, I kept being told I sound like I'm from Australia. Okay, main story. Where are we heading? Okay, we've got to do 4 objectives: criminal deal, organ trafficking, Lucius Fox, Detective Montoya. So 4 things to do. Organ trafficking is one of them. It's not that one. I think Montoya is probably the nearest, by the looks of things. And then if we head up, and the next 2 are up here, aren't they? The bomb isn't. Organ trafficking, and there. So yeah, we'll head across to Montoya first, I think. Might be easy to get on the bike, to be fair. So Montoya's the first thing, then we've got 3 other things to do. One of them is talking as well, and the other 2 are crimes. The organ donation is the one that you have to scan the organs and then get them out and then take them to a location. Generally not too bad. Really missed the turning there. A little bit of a glitch graphically there, but it kind of corrected itself quickly. I thought it was going to freeze on us. Squeeze between the cars? We can indeed. We have filtering going on in high traffic. There we are. Detective Montoya is over here. I don't know why he's got his guns out. We're not under attack. Maybe Redhood feels threatened.
Redhood. Not the person
Hey,
I
mate.
expected to meet.
You sound British to me, not Australian. I know. It's just it's something that I got asked about when I lived in London. I did work for some Australian, some Kiwis, so
since we lost
it was
Gordon,
weird.
some
They even
cops
said
are back to
because my
playing dirty
accent
again.
is different, I
Kane
suppose.
doesn't like it, but she's
No,
not
we
doing
don't play
much to
co-op,
stop
I'm
it
afraid.
either.
I prefer single player.
You don't say.
I don't do many things
know Batman
multiplayer.
was
The only thing
helping
we've done a
Gordon
bit of
clean up the
multiplayer in
force.
is Genshin
But now
Impact,
any
but
cops who used to be
generally
on
don't do
Gordon's
multiplayer
team
most
are
things.
getting their asses handed to them.
Just
The
not a
gangs
fan.
are ambushing them because they won't take bribes, and dispatchers are giving them the worst assignments because they make trouble for everyone else.
And it keeps going on until only the worst cops are left. Yeah, I get the picture.
Look, I hate to ask, but can you keep an eye on cops when they're facing off against the gangs? I know a lot of my fellow officers have issues with vigilantes, but they need the help.
If they stop shooting at us, we'll happily help them.
It helps clean up the force. I'm in.
Thanks.
That is quite a cool suit.
I'll try to get you some resources to help you protect everyone in Gotham.
I just want to get the legendary stuff now. Nightwing's the only character we've got legendary stuff for. Right, next. We leveled up nicely. We have just leveled up. So, next, what's the nearest thing to us next? I think it's Lucius. And then we've got the criminal deal, and then organs. Those two, and then... that should be it for the main story. The Lucius Fox is the next one. We can't fast travel at the minute, so... I think Lucius Fox unlocks the ability to fast travel. I don't know if we have to redo them, though. Because obviously we did them in the base game, all the fast travel points. But I'm not sure if we have to redo them once we speak to Lucius Fox. And I suppose we're about to find out, aren't we? We've landed someone over, I think. That's one way to get a shortcut, through GCPD's underground car park. Right. Annoyingly, we've got a long way to get to Lucius Fox. Over the bridge we go. We are getting there pretty quickly, to be fair. So you're saying you're better than us? No. And what part of me saying I don't generally do multiplayer in most games says I'm better than everyone? I don't do multiplayer because I don't enjoy it. I prefer a decent story, and most multiplayer games don't have that. So not doing multiplayer doesn't make someone better than anyone else, it just means I don't like multiplayer. I've never been a fan of many multiplayer games. Same as I'm not a fan of streaming multiplayer, because more than one person in chat while streaming means you have loads of different voices going on. That doesn't always make sense. Whereas if you only have one voice when you're streaming, it makes things a lot easier to follow. I find anyway. But everyone has their own personal opinion of these things. My opinion is, I'm not a fan of multiplayer on anything. Yeah, do we have to redo them all, do we? That's annoying. I don't know if I'll bother, to be fair. I may just use the bike a lot more to get around. Save redoing them all. We'll see how we go.
See anything interesting, Fox?
My driving's horrendous in most stuff, to be honest. If I concentrate hard, it's not too bad.
You trying to give me another heart attack?
I did say, oh yeah, I said I played co-op
Batman taught you
with Genshin.
Huh?
But yeah, most co-op I stay away from. It's like Watch Dogs. There was loads of multiplayer trophies for the platinum for Watch Dogs, the base game, when we did that as a series, and I never bothered with any of those. The same will be for Watch Dogs 2. I'm not going to bother with any multiplayer stuff. We'll do the trophies we can get without multiplayer, but I'll leave all the multiplayer stuff. It's just not my thing.
The bat doesn't fall far from the belfry.
But yeah, I don't. If you took that as I'm better than anyone, then you took that the completely wrong way.
Don't thank me yet.
So we've got to figure out whether it's worth getting some of these fast travel points or not. I'm in two minds.
Something like this could happen.
Some of the distances we have to go is quite far on the bike, although it doesn't take too long to get there. Fast travel does speed that up.
There are a lot of eyes on you now. No one's looking at Fox Tech. As long as I get
lots of gunfire going on nearby.
You'll still have everything you need to carry on Batman's legacy. Speaking of which,
you're better than the Gotham Knights. Everyone has their own play style. See, that's the thing. That is the thing I generally say is no one's better than anyone else unless you play competitively, which I've got no interest in. Everyone has their own style. You know, my style that'll be generally clear as we go. Not other people will do that. They'll do their way, and I think that's what makes everyone unique. Is so the way one person plays a game is completely different than the way someone else does. Us changing character all the time during the base game is probably different to a lot of people. A lot of people may be stuck with one character, whereas we didn't.
I'm ready to take her out for a spin, Fox. How do I start?
You're getting ahead of yourself. Before you can use the bird, you'll have to clear a path for it.
And I think that's what makes gaming so unique, is the fact that everyone can play the same game, but everyone can have a different experience whilst playing it. Well, I've watched Trophy Fanatic do some of his his streams and stuff.
If they're looking for you,
I've never managed to catch one live, unfortunately, I don't think, but I've managed to catch up with some of them. And he plays a different style to me. Isn't a bad thing.
Programmer could convince those drones
I'm not a fan of car games with their taste. Exactly.
For that to work,
I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, but I know a lot of people love them.
So if I do the
it's just one of those things.
Give me a VIP pass. Nice.
The cops have the city divided into sectors, with a set of drones watching over each one. Until you scan all the drones in a sector,
we had to speak to Lucius Fox, so we have to do the first drone for fast travel at the very least.
Take care of the surveillance drones. Got it.
After that, though, I don't think we need to do many more, because I think this one will be quite in the middle of the map, if I remember. Okay, where is the first one? If it's in the middle of the map, it's not too bad. Or it's down the bottom, isn't it? It isn't the centre yet. Okay. Let's do the Penguin's Criminal Deal. We need these two yellowy-orange missions. And then that's the main story. We'll move forward. So they're the next things we need to do. Criminal Deal is the next one. I have found if you hold down R2, he keeps doing his mystical leap. And you don't have to keep pressing it. Just in case someone else has played and thinks they have to keep pressing it, you don't. You can just hold it down. Right, Criminal Deal's over here. I could have got the bike and go a bit quicker, I suppose. Okay, let's deal with this Criminal Deal, shall we? And that'll be number 1 done. And then one more thing after that. Defeat all enemies, retrieve the mod chips, perform perfect evades. To be fair, we can just jump in and fight. It's not the end of the world. Perfect evades will be done by just fighting in general, I think. Let's take out one person silently.
Stay on top. We leave.
Any more for any more? Let's go. I do need to allow them to hit us because I need perfect evades. So I kind of need to time the perfect evade if we want the bonus. Come on then, fight me. That wasn't a perfect evade, was it? That was too early as well. We don't have to get the bonuses, but it does give us more upgrade materials. I don't think you get more XP, I think it is just upgrades. Although these guys aren't punching me, they're trying to fire at me. Oh, I didn't see the guy upstairs there. Oh, he's down.
Let's do this.
Not too worried about the bonuses. I think we'll be okay without them. Right, where is the other guy? Is he up there? He is up there. Maybe I had to get close combat with this guy and avoid him that way.
Hey, this isn't a fair fight.
You gonna punch me now, or are you gonna try and shoot me still? I know you've got a sniper rifle. I want him to try and punch me, but maybe I'll get perfect evades. No, he's not going to, is he? You gonna punch me? He is. One perfect evade. Don't shoot me. I want him to try and punch, and we get the perfect evades done. That's number 2. One more. I need one more evade. Come on, go over here. One more evade. Come on, punch me.
I can't hit him.
I took him out. We failed the bonus. I took him out instead of waiting to get the next perfect evade, annoyingly. Right, let's grab the mod chips. At least that's done then. He wouldn't punch me, so I couldn't really hang on for ages waiting. This means we lose out on a bit of materials for upgrading, but it's not the end of the world.
There, that's it.
Watching my videos, my playstyle is usually more stealthy if the game allows it, or ranged. Not a big fan of magic builds in games. It's an outcome approach. Yeah, that's the thing. It's interesting how other people approach games, isn't it? Doing something else like instant sub. Oh, really? Like content. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Turn into YouTube's only. Oh, it happens. Not a bad thing. People getting together just chatting in general. That's you know, the reason I started streaming was to have a social life, and I've gained that and more. So you know, I'm more than happy. For those that are interested, we've still got an hour left. We've got plenty of time left still. We are live this evening with Genshin Impact as well. We're going to continue on with the new story, which I think we've nearly finished the new story element, and then we'll have a look at other missions as well. We've got loads of that this evening for those that are interested. And today's an important day when it comes to Dirt 5. Today, Dirt 5's episode at 4 PM GMT, we achieved the Platinum Trophy in Dirt 5 this evening. This afternoon, I should say. I forgot that was day just now. I just popped in my head, it's Tuesday. Okay, this is the hideout. This one we need to be a bit more sneaky, because we need to get away with the organs without being seen, essentially. And if you get seen, this goes badly wrong very quickly, because they have a timer on them. So we do need to be a little bit stealthy when it comes to this one. Right, the cryogenic container's there. There we go. There's 2 guards up top. That's a... Why is there a civilian here? Right, let's take out this guy. I'll be there. Right, there's another guy over here to deal with. Let's get him as well. The idea is if we get seen, I've never seen the slide before. If we get seen, the timer starts on the cryogenic container, which has body parts in, or organs at least. And we want to avoid that happening, as that makes this mission a little bit harder than it needs to be. Right. We know the container's to the right, but we do need to get down here and take out a few of these, because we need to switch the alarm off. I just don't want to get seen if we can avoid it. Let's take him down. The alarm system's to our left, and the cryogenic container's to our right. We need to move. Just trying so hard not to get seen. Just because I know it becomes a nightmare to try and do if we get seen. It's him down as well. Then you have 2 minutes if you get seen. I've been seen. That was what I was trying to avoid. Right, timer's going to start. We can still do this. Right, that's the laser's gone. Where's the container? Over here. We need to pick the container up and we need to get out of here. Don't shoot me while I'm picking it up. Cool. Right, we've got to go, we've got to go.
I've taken the liberty of contacting Dr.
Let's go. We're going to get this delivered before the timer runs out. Generally, delivery's not too bad. I did find with these missions later on, the actual where you drop off the cryogenic container is actually being attacked. And that can make life a bit difficult, especially if you're quite close on time. When you do them early on, it didn't seem they were being attacked, which is a bonus. But if you do it without being seen, they aren't attacking the ambush. That makes life a bit easier. Obviously this time they're not attacking either.
I'm kidding.
But I did find if you got seen, they were attacking the ambulance when you tried to deliver.
Thanks for answering the call.
Watched your one-year video a few days ago. I know you had some sort of accident, but I didn't know what it was.
Thanks for the delivery. I've got a medical team.
It has helped massively, Trophy Fanatic. Yeah, it's especially mentally. As I've said to people all the time, I'm basically full-time on YouTube without getting paid.
Will tell me what I need to know.
Just stay on guard. Cobblepot never does anything unless he benefits from it.
But yeah, the focus and schedule I have to keep to make YouTube work the way it does really helps me mentally, that's the thing. I need to do a 2-year anniversary because it's 2 years since the accident on December 10th. And that's going to be weird. The 1-year one was hard to film. I got emotional surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to be emotional about it, but I did. 2 years on, I think it's going to be worse. Because we know a lot more now than we did after a year. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that one, to be fair. I don't like it. I don't like emotion. I'm not one that shows emotion generally, so to get emotional about something like that, for me, is very weird. But yeah, the 2-year video is going to be very weird to record. Same thing. Something to do. Absolutely, it's definitely fun, but it's one of the things I do miss it when I'm not able to do it. Motor accident trophy. You watch the vid. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I'll have to do the 2-year one shortly. I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm not looking. It's one of those weird things that I'm not looking forward to doing, but also, for my mind, I want to do it. If that makes sense. Having fun for YouTube is a way to promote. Oh, absolutely, promote your music, definitely. Iceberg Lounge. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I want to go here. Right, we're back at the Iceberg Lounge. We've now stopped 2 of Penguin's deals going on. Now we have to go back and see him. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. It's good to have a schedule and a place to just chill with everyone. Yeah, exactly. And I think, you know, you guys have proven that the internet isn't a nasty place. You know, we hear all the time on social media, but also in the media in general, that the internet is a nasty place with bullying, harassment, and all that kind of stuff. And we've had a few trolls. We've had a few people try and troll. And I just go with the concept of killing with kindness generally. But in general, you know, it's always been a very pleasant experience. And hopefully long may it stay like that.
It's time to clock out.
But yeah, having a schedule, having a focus every day. Where's the other one? She's there. I knew she was somewhere, I didn't know where she was. There we go. Having a focus, you know, I spend all day making videos, editing, recording, all my free time, if I'm not spending with the family, is done doing stuff for YouTube. And I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't. That's the thing. But it does give me a focus each day because I can't go to work. It's that focus that I would have from going to work that I now don't have. Right, there is a bonus for not taking damage here. I'm going to take damage. Just trying to... Oh, I'm taking damage. I was trying to do some momentum. I've not really used momentum since we started New Game Plus. I don't know why I've not really used it, but I haven't. And I kind of need to start using some more of the momentum a little bit. Right, we just got one to take out. Ooh. That's momentum for you. And that's her out. Okay, in we go to speed the penguin. I think this is the bit we have to look around for listening device, if I remember correctly. So you can get some meanies online, but I think generally the gaming community is pretty good. The gaming community is pretty good, to be fair. I know people that stream Genshin and they get trolls one after the other. We haven't really had that with Genshin. For some reason, we just not had that, which is good. Good morning, Mr. Mayor Plays. How are you? It's International Day tomorrow for your school. What's International Day, Mr. Mayor Plays? I'm curious. I've not heard of that one before.
They're listening. You may have questions, but I can think of a few reasons not to answer them.
So we need to find the listening devices. There's 3 of them. This is pretty straightforward, this one, if I remember correctly. Okay. So there's a listening device just there in the bust. I'm going to deal with that one first.
I had that touched up recently. Sadly, my
one down.
Guy wasn't available.
I kind of remember where they all are, I think. There's a second listening device in the plant. I'm trying to remember where the third one is. This is why I've never wanted to do New Game Plus before, because
my eyes on what they used to be.
once I know the story, I then don't enjoy it as much. But actually, Miles Morales New Game Plus was really enjoyable, and so far, so has this been, to be honest. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I am. I just don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things I would never have actually thought of doing generally. And there's the lamp as well. That's all 3 listening bugs done. Basically, it's a day where all nationalities are welcome. I mean, they should be anyway. Yeah, surely they should be. So you have a day for everyone to be welcome, but yet that should be the norm. That's an interesting one. Yeah, it should be every day. That's a weird one. Was you just telling me where they were attack, just as I did them?
Getting a free pass out of Blackgate for years. But you served time. Why?
I don't think we did Penguin with Redhood last time.
Favored by who?
But he hasn't reacted differently, not majorly.
No one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
Except for that dude on Marlow Tunnel. Oh, is he? So your friend has had someone I play?
Yep.
Dennis.
Where the super
He was like a short kingpin. Yeah, but Penguin's meant to be short. That's the whole point in Penguin. He is meant to be short
away from that raptor's nest.
and look like a penguin,
But
essentially.
you got no problem with me heading there.
I lost years of my life to Blackgate. You go do what you do best.
He's gonna right. He'll ban him. Yeah. Yeah, we've done quite well with people, to be fair.
Just don't tell them.
I think I remember having a troll once, and he was saying something. I think he said like the gameplay was rubbish or something, and he said, you know, why do you bother streaming and stuff? And I explained what happened, and he completely flipped round. It was quite weird, but interesting at the same time.
But from his reaction, he's convinced the Court of Owls is real.
Okay, out we go.
All right.
Penguin got no superpowers. He's so small. He does look big behind the desk. I think he's got quite a big chair that lifts him off the floor.
Belfry here. Have you heard from Alfred? He went out and he usually would have checked in by now.
Okay, where we got to head to Alfred next.
A lot lately. You think he's two-timing us?
This mission's going to prove a bit weird because obviously we know the ending.
He said he was meeting Jacob Kane and wanted to
So we know who is the person behind everything, and yet we're about to see them before we know that.
at heart. Just do a quick check to make sure he's okay. Will you?
I'm on it.
Wants to turn round. Whoa. Trying to filter through the bus and the car there, didn't quite work. The Court of Owls, very bad place. One of Batman's relatives died there. Did they? You know, I like a lot when you get to the end where you find Batman, they have different dialogue. Yeah, so I expected more different dialogue, but differences in dialogue, but Penguin doesn't seem to have a difference. Some of the others though are going to be interesting because we did use Nightwing a lot towards the end. So there's times where that's going to be quite different, I think. But yeah, the ending for definite is going to be different because we use Nightwing at the end. Whereas this time obviously we're using Redhood for the whole of New Game Plus. So it will make a difference. I am finding for me to concentrate on riding the bike, can't look at chat as much. Otherwise I end up crashing. If I'm riding the bike and crashing, you know I'm trying to keep up with chat. It doesn't quite work for me. And no, that's not just an excuse to why I crashed, to be fair. I keep seeing it move in the corner of my eye, chat, and I just can't read it whilst driving. Because my laptop's slightly lower down, I can just make out the chat moving, but I can't read it. Otherwise I'll crash. I can do now, but it's annoying when you stream and then you get 8-year-olds saying, wow, I'm the only one watching. That's a good point. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times. The thing is, YouTube, when it tells you how many people are watching a stream, it's not an accurate number. I've had like 5 or 6 people chatting away in chat, but yet the number on the screen tells me there's only one person watching. So I know that the number on YouTube is wrong quite a lot of the time, to be fair. So yeah, ignore how many people it says generally. That's one thing I found quite a lot. In the comics, oh, did they? I didn't know about that in the comics. Taking a screenshot and showed to Marin, he got banned. Okay, don't crash. I can't help crashing. Yeah, fair enough, Dennis. At least you did the right thing. Across the big bridge in Watch Dogs 2 feels amazing. It's one of the only times when you can just go full speed. Yeah, Watch Dogs 2, I've had some good experiences with driving on that, to be fair. The motorbikes are pretty cool.
Pennyworth.
I haven't really shown it in the videos that much about the driving, but yeah, I've enjoyed driving in Watch Dogs 2.
Never seems to stop
And going across the bridge is incredible.
Oh, I can certainly relate.
Yeah, number tracking is definitely off. We've had streams before and we've got like 30 odd likes, and then an hour after the stream finishes it goes down to like 20. Anyone watching? You had to do it, didn't you, Mr. Mayor Plays? You had to do it.
Yeah. Do you remember what I told you after Martha, Tommy?
I've always done the channel without advertising too much. I tweet to say we're live during the morning streams, and that's about it. I don't generally advertise. In the last 2 weeks, I've been advertising the channel a bit more to try and get to that 1,000 subscribers. And we're actually losing subscribers the more I advertise. I don't quite get how that works.
I trust Master Grayson has been helpful as you adjust?
Yeah.
So it's weird. We've lost one today again as well. We lost one overnight and one this morning.
How well he did.
But if I didn't advertise,
Every day
I wonder if we wouldn't lose them. It's weird.
From the old folks' home. Don't you know it's dangerous?
Most of you want to say you don't get many views on this, do you?
Every day I find new reasons to be
That's
proud.
very true.
Empty your pockets or
That's why, I've only started paying attention to the numbers since we got close to 1,000. Since we hit 900, I've been looking at numbers a bit more than I ever have done. And I kind of think I'm going to stop. I'm going to do what I did before we got close. Not advertise like I didn't previously. And not worry about the numbers.
Quite the about face.
Because I think that's the best way of being, is ignore the numbers. If a video gets 0 views, you get 0 views. What's the big deal? I've enjoyed doing it, and that's the important part.
Catch up.
That's kind of the way I'm thinking.
Don't have to twist my arm.
You've heard all the log of every character. I don't sort of feel like Red Hood.
I wouldn't want anyone to worry.
Oh, sorry, Attack. I was reading that just as you took it back. Okay. Alfred is good.
What did you dig up about the court?
The court is an old folktale. The stuff circus
We've got to reach the Powers Club.
Legend has it they're an elite society that runs the town in secret.
Yeah. The Court of Owls is watching.
The only thing I've not looked at, we have leveled up. We may have a better suit we can wear.
Of nursery rhymes.
If there's any truth to
We'll have a look in a second. Really controversial question here, but do you say pronunciation or do you say pronunciation?
Good point.
Pronunciation.
Here's hoping the Powers Club tells us more.
I don't think I do either of them. I think I do it differently for both of them, to be fair, Mr. Mayor Place. Pronunciation. Yeah, I don't think I do either of them. As long as you can say some folks, it will eventually break through the right. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't really worry about it. I know you did, Dennis, and I appreciate that massively. As I say, it's last 2 weeks I've been advertising more than I ever have done. And it's doing the opposite for me, so I'm kind of thinking not to bother, to be fair. Okay, we haven't got any higher level... we have got a higher level pistols, so let's take those. We can also do a mod on those as well, which we couldn't do previously. And then ranged higher level? No, everything's lower level than us. Crafting wise, we have got some higher level things we can craft. So we'll hold off till we're back to the Belfry for that. But at the minute, we don't need to go back to the Belfry. We're off to the Powers Club. Although annoyingly, it is by the Belfry. That would be quicker if we could fast travel and leave, but we'd have to go inside the Belfry. So let's go to the Powers Club. That's our next port of call. Oh, I need to turn round. There we go. So Powers Club it is for the next main story part. As I say, we're not doing anything side mission wise, we're just focusing just on main story for New Game Plus. I don't think it's going to take us that long to get it all done, to be honest. I think it'll be done in a couple of streams, then Trophy Hunt, and then we start God of War 3 Remastered. You guys have been brilliant on the votes, by the way. I've really enjoyed the voting and how you guys are doing it. I've been pleasantly surprised with some of your choices as well, to be fair. Like, I didn't expect you guys to vote to go for this Platinum. I just thought you guys would say just do what you can and be done, but actually, the vote for the Platinum pleasantly surprised me. Character-wise, I was also surprised that you guys picked Redhood as a majority. I wasn't expecting him. I don't know who I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting Redhood, to be fair. I'm kind of glad it wasn't Nightwing, because we used him a lot at the end of the game. I'm glad the choice wasn't Nightwing.
Club. I haven't even set foot inside, and I already hate this place.
That mansion
right, we're here.
Old. With all the renos over the years, any blueprints we have are going to be almost useless.
I love going none.
In blind.
But I still can't do community posts. I'm not sure how it works. Polls on stream now, though. Yeah, I've done polls in stream as well before for different things. They are good to use.
Was Bruce ever part
I'm
of that?
surprised you haven't got a community yet. I know they are rolling out to everyone. It does seem to be slow for some people for some reason. So you will get it, Trophy Fanatic, in the next week or two.
Reasons to avoid them.
It just seems to be a bit slow rollout for people. There's people with like 5 subscribers that I've got community posts. Is 8 divide 2, 2 plus 2 equals 16, 8 divide 2, 2 plus 2 equals 1. What? Is 8 divided by 2? Or 8 divided by 2, 2 plus 1 equals... It's 4. You do the plus 4, don't you? You do the 2 pluses first, 2 plus 2. And then that is 4. And then you do the divide and then you add them together. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8. So yeah, my answer is 8. Or is it times? Once they've been in the bracket, I don't know if it's... No, it might be 16 because it's times, isn't it? It's not plus. So it would be 2 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We always wanted to do them. They seem like a really good way to interact. Yeah, like I said, the votes that we've been doing have worked really well. I've been pleasantly surprised. And even just with the amount of votes you get, I think is really interesting as well. So yeah, massive thank you to you guys for them.
All right.
Right, we're in the Powers Club. I can't remember what we have to do in here the first time round.
Awesome. Let us know when you find something.
I'm pretty sure later on there's more to do, but
this place.
First time round I'm not sure. Right, we're going to take out the security guards.
Nice to get a break once in a while.
Holy smokes, it's Redhood!
Well, that security guard's down.
Time to see what's going on here.
Right, wasn't there a mechanism we had to react with as well?
The AR scan lit up that blood trail. Wonder what else I could find.
Okay, we know there's a mechanism.
Something under the floor.
Pretty sure that
it's connected to a network.
It is.
Must be some way to turn that on.
Okay. We've got to follow the wires. I do remember quite a bit of this, but I'm not 100% sure on all of it. We can remain undetected, we get a bonus. Use AR to scan for clues as well. So, if I remember correctly, obviously ignore the enemy.
We'd be working at a club. This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
It's a gentleman's club.
Where are my wires?
Just saying, I was hoping for something a little more clubby and a
I
little
think they're
less
down underneath us, aren't they?
Shut up.
Trying to remember exactly where everything is.
We barely have to see the snobs anyway.
I don't think we have to do anything that way. What's this way?
Who cares? The less we know, the better.
Looks like things
There's a piano there. Ah, there we go. That's one of the ones we need to do. The bust.
Thought this thing looked weird.
But there's 2 enemies here we've got to be aware of. So the bust is something we need to get to. And obviously we don't want to get seen if we can avoid it. So go over there. There is someone by the bust. I don't know if we can take them out discreetly. That's the only downside.
I hear people go in and
They've both got their backs to us, so hopefully if we can get to that...
thing I needed to hear.
Oh, there's someone coming across the room over there.
Over.
I'm going to try and get the bonuses if we can. It's going to be tricky, I think, sometimes though. And that guy's in the complete wrong place now. Is he going away? Is he going to stay there now? He's going to stay right where I don't want him, isn't he? Statue of Athena. Yeah, we got seen. Oh no. Have we stayed undetected? We have stayed undetected. How are we still undetected? I think we have got away. I think we are still undetected. I was trying to hold off and try and be undetected, and amazingly, we've stayed undetected. I don't know how we did that. Yeah, so my answer is 16, Mr. Marrowplace. It would be nice to update people on what game I'm doing next and gauge interest first on starting the game and stream and then people noticing it. Yeah, absolutely. It does work for that massively. Okay, somehow we stayed undetected. I'm not too sure how we managed it, but we did. We do need to drop down and just activate this bust down here. We'll wait for these two to go back to the fire. Are they going to go back to the fire, or are they going to now be around more? They're going to be around more, aren't they? Right, that stealth takedown worked. We'll touch the bust here. I think they're still searching, so I've got to be a little bit careful. Nice. It's one wire dump. Are they upstairs now? Yeah, there's a few of them upstairs. Right, I think we got one more still to do. Where are the wires again? There's one there. I'm pretty sure there's something down here to do. Well, they're saying that nothing's there, is it?
We find the coward and we show them how we work.
So I'm trying to remember what exactly we need to do. There's something, I think, down here we need to do. It's just not showing up at the minute. Enemy-wise, there's none in here for the minute.
Hey, who the hell did this?
It's in here, that's why. Let's take this guy out. Okay. That second wire is there. I can't quite remember where we need to go for the next one.
You find them, you kill them.
Can't see a second bust, and I think there's another bust we've got to touch. Currently, I can't see it. It's there, isn't it? If it's there, surely it's just up there then. Oh, we've got to clear the guards as well, according to that.
I'm not playing around. Cut the cheap shot.
It does say clear the guards. I didn't notice that, to be fair.
One of our guys is down.
So we need to clear all the guards as well. That's also part of this. I wasn't expecting that. I was just going to leave the rest of them. But I think we've got to take them all out then. While remain undetected. Still got to find the other switch. We'll figure that one out in a minute, I think. Can we stay undetected though? Two by the body here. I don't know if I'll be able to stay undetected all the way through this. It does slow us down having us be undetected, to be fair. We'll be a lot quicker if we could just crack on. Right, let's catch up behind this person. I hope we take them out. I'm going to fail to don't stay undetected. Yeah. Okay, let's just fight them. We tried it as long as we could. I failed it eventually. It's not the end of the world. But it will make life a bit quicker now. We're not trying to stay undetected. There we go. That's all the guards now. We just need to find the next switch. And I, for the life of me, can't remember where it is offhand. Nothing here, I don't think. What's that? Ah, it's there. There we go.
Oh, first edition.
I knew it was nearby. I couldn't think what it was though.
There we go.
You recorded your friend doing the Gurdy. Okay. What character do you think gets around Gotham with their abilities? Probably Nightwing, to be fair. I would say Nightwing makes him quicker. Because I found Robin's was a pain to use. Batgirl's is fine, whereas you can just glide with Nightwing. So I think Nightwing does get around quicker. Using the Knighthood abilities. Okay.
Hidden staircase.
Down we
Not
go.
Suspicious at all.
Still going down. It's a long staircase.
Hey,
Still
Belfry.
going down.
I found a hidden stairwell. I'm heading down.
No comms.
Great, I'm cut off. Enable logging mode. Send as soon as you can.
Okay, this is a puzzle we have to solve from what I remember. Do I need to scan something first? Continue following the blood trail. Well, we have followed the blood trail. It leads us to this doorway. This took us a bit of time last time.
You don't see that every day.
We got it in the end.
No obvious exit. There must be some way out of here.
There is a way out. Okay. Let's spotlight, turn that on, and then we just need to solve the puzzle.
Let's go find out what.
Now, we did do this last time. You basically have to turn it round. So let's try and do that straight away. So if we turn this twice, in theory that should turn round. If this is anywhere near what I remember. Because in theory, turning it twice should work.
They lurk in every shadow, and they
One.
rule us, one and all.
2. 1. And 2.
But no one talks.
Have I missed something? I turned everything twice because we just got to turn it round. I think I've missed slightly. Let's try and do this one. Did I only do the middle? I don't know if I did this one once or twice. I think it's this one and this one are wrong.
And a cannon strikes you dead.
This is why I had the issue with last time, is trying to get this first bit to look right. Okay, I feel like I've done something wrong. I don't know which one it is. Nightwing and Redhood. Yeah, Redhood's not too bad speed-wise. I don't think he's the fastest, though. If we move this one again... I'm missing one of these, and I don't know which one it is. We had the issue with this last time. I got it eventually, but it did take some time. And I feel like I'm messing it up again here. I know exactly what it's got to look like, and I just can't get it to do what I want it to do. That's not right. I thought it was a symbol of turn them twice and it'll be the complete opposite and that would work. Obviously that was wrong. Because some of them returned twice and it didn't work, so there is something I've done wrong there. To be fair, I think the bottom's wrong. I think this one's wrong actually. Because this should be its feet. I think that's right. Okay. I'm doing something wrong and I can't figure it out. Is it the first bit, maybe? The first bit is meant to be the claws, I think. So that actually looks quite good. But it's wrong. Okay, let's rethink this. I thought turning them twice would have been the perfect way of getting the right way round. But obviously it was wrong. But as I say, we had the same issue last time. it may be a case we need to go back to the beginning and have a look at it. The way it was the first time round, I think. So it's a really long when you think you've got it perfect and then you find you're actually not. Okay, so I think that was that way around the first time. Let's get it back to how it was when we first came in the room, and then we'll see what we've done wrong in terms of the way it needs to look. So I think that was how it was first time round. So turn it twice didn't really work the way I expected it to. This puzzle did catch us out last time, as I say, so I'm not surprised it's done so again, to be fair. Okay. I want to say the wings look normal, but actually it's telling us they're not. Now, does that need to go backwards? This is where the top looks a bit weird, though. I'm missing something really simple again, aren't I? There we go, we've done it. I knew it was going to be something simple, it was just a case of getting it right. It was always going to be something simple. Okay, the Court of Owls. Gotta fight these two.
What's he doing here?
I was going to say, it's going to be 4. Where did the last one come from? There you go. Is him taken care of?
Belfry, I know you can't hear this, but looks like Penguin wasn't full of it after all. The Court of Owls is real.
Find where the blood trail leads. So let's head through. Through the door.
Time to see the belly of the beast.
Over we go. What are we going to see? Obviously we know, but...
Such a waste. So many things we could have done.
His death has cleared the way for our new acquisition.
Good.
Seeing her in the wheelchair again, we know now from the main story who she is. I'm not, if you haven't seen the main story, I'm not going to ruin it, but we know who she really is, and that's quite an interesting one, the way they put her in this.
We've already bribed the senators. I've been assured your bill will pass early next month.
Wonderful. I am bored dealing with filth.
I'm sorry, Madam. We need to get you to safety.
Scared of flies scratching at the walls. They're all soft.
Gotta get through them.
Okay.
No one gets through.
The guards are going to come now. We need to do 3 silent takedowns if we want the bonus, and 5 in total.
Then you can think about the rewards.
So we've got to just plan on who you take down and when, otherwise you will get seen. It's just knowing where they will face him, to be fair. I'm in the wrong place for that one. Him down that way. We're going to start with the 3 silent takedowns and just take the last 2 out. That's the easiest way, I think. Let's will be number 2. I'm missing one. Oh, he's over there now. So one has moved, I just didn't know where he'd moved to. Right, that's the bonus achieved. Now we can just take out the last two. We could do silent, to be fair. Or we could go, we'll go full steam. I don't want to take much to take them out anyway. There we go. That's that one out. Did I pick that up? I think I did. Right, we've got one left. And they are over here. May get a silent attack or even a normal attack will do.
I should see that, damn it.
There we go. All 5 down. 3 remaining guards to take care of. I'm really not using momentum abilities. I should really use them more. Let's use momentum. Yeah, I don't know why it is. I'm not really using momentum, and I know I should use it more. Let's put out. I'm just finding we don't need to use it really, which is weird. Okay, follow the blood trap.
Wherever this belongs to must be.
We are running out of time though. We've got about 20 minutes left. We've still got time to get a bit more story done, I feel. I can't remember how long this bit takes. Although combat at the minute is pretty simple still. Combat has definitely not got harder, surprisingly. Oh, I remember what we had to do this one.
That must be whoever they kidnapped.
Yeah.
Look up! Freeze! I need enemy space! Need help again! Please! Death to the traitor!
Wanting to help someone
to the trespasser!
ends up in a little bit of trouble.
This despicable scum! Kill them!
You don't use yours either. You use momentum. I guess the bosses didn't tell you to use them. You only use them on the bosses. Yeah, that just seems to be the way it is. I thought during New Game Plus I'd be using them constantly, and I'm just finding I don't. Yeah, I'm the same as you at the minute. I just don't. I thought I'd use them a lot more in New Game Plus. It's just not happening.
Don't do this. I won't do anything.
And you, Berlin, do not belong here. The last time an intruder set foot here was more than a century ago. The punishment for this insult remains the same.
Well, we survived the fall, but I don't think the guy did. Oh, I remember this bit. We died a few times on this. The people that you fight, you don't really need to be compared to bosses. No, the bosses are definitely a lot harder. I do remember this bit. We did die a few times here. Basically, one touch kills you, if I remember correctly. Hold on there. Go through. Yeah, I think it's a one-touch kill, this bit. This is why we died a few times doing it previously. Oh, I died. Can't get touched by anything, otherwise you get taken down. We got quite a way in though before we got killed the first time, to be fair, compared to when I first did it, I think. I think I definitely did better this time. Oh, I got caught. I nearly made it, I was too far to the side. Come back a bit. That's going to swing down, which is what we want. Okay. Go up. Oh, I got caught in the back there. I thought I was too close to the rollers. I didn't know how far forward they'd come. Alright, we're going to be aware that the rollers are going to come forward. Come on. Go up, rollers. There we go, they're up. We need to go through. We go through again. Right, watch out for this spinning one. Ah, caught me on the edge there. I thought I was past it. So easy at caught on this bit. Because with the PvP, you don't need to. No, because the bosses are definitely the ones to use them on. I was just expecting to use them more, but I've been surprised we haven't. Right, I need these to start going up. Perfect. These ones are going to go up. Right, let's do this. Past the blade. Down we go. Definitely a lot quicker that time than previous, I must admit. Second time round that was a bit easier. I can't think who he was last time we did that bit.
Holy shit.
You thought you was the only one, oh really? No. Definitely not. Okay, we have a key.
Shit. There's hundreds of bodies down here.
There is hundreds of bodies. There's old rags. Examine those.
This looks like an antique. Either the court dresses people up in costumes before they kill them, or... Damn.
Another one there.
This outfit looks like something out of a movie. Is it
Then we just need to
possible
climb
the
up.
court's been operating for centuries? Please tell me that's my ticket out of here.
Right, let's try and get out.
Glad to have you back online.
And we are just about out.
Right?
I'm fine. It's just that... I don't even know where to start telling you what I saw. We can talk when I get back.
Copy that.
Okay, we can fast travel to the Belfry, and we're just going to get out of here first. I don't know if we could fast travel from where we were. We probably can, to be fair. Yeah, we may have been able to fast travel from where we were, but just in case, I'm just going to head out anyway. Okay, can we fast travel from here? Yes, we can. Okay, back to the Belfry it is. It feels really weird not clearing the map every time we go back to the Belfry. We did that during the main playthrough, but it feels really weird not doing it now. I think we've done a massive chunk of the story in one stream. I know there's no streams tomorrow because I've got a meeting in the morning, and I need to do something in the evening.
I didn't.
And Thursday's Genshin in the morning. The evening stream Thursday night will continue the story for 2 hours. We may actually be done with New Game Plus by the end of this week.
You sure? You just forget.
And then if it is just trophy hunting, we may move that to evening streams next week and start God of War next daytime next week. I think we'll see how it works. We'll know by Friday roughly where we are. Obviously, next week's a bit weird for me because next week Friday I've got these injections to have, so I don't know what's going to happen after that. I'm hoping over the weekend, next weekend, and over a week's time, I'll be all right.
Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the core
Yeah,
of Gotham's
if this
history,
goes at the same speed we've done this
but
morning,
nothing concrete.
I've got a feeling we're going to be
authenticate any
starting
of these sources.
God of War next week.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book
It's going to
about
depend
that.
on how much we can get done.
But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
And we're not really rushing it, I'm just trying to play through,
Such
because
a
we're only
work
focusing on
would
the
have made a
story.
wonderful addition to
It
the
can be fairly
The
quick.
earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There are a lot of bodies.
But I think going forward, in terms of live stream games, I think we'll do a vote on every game that you guys have picked for the main live stream game, whether we go for platinum or not. I'm going to leave that decision to you guys a bit more, I think.
So?
I don't know how easily God of War are to platinum,
Let's
or whether we
find
just
the
just go through it. I don't know. But we'll put a community post up per game we do, so you guys can decide. I'm looking forward to finally seeing God of War, though. One of those ones that I've just never played, but I probably should have done. Okay, we have leveled up. Let's go to crafting first. Let's have a look what we've got. So if we remove all our mods, and then we'll roughly know what equipment we have got. Some higher level mods now. So if we go crafting, have we got anything that we're better than what we're using? No. Anything better? Yes. Better pistols. Still can't have any mods on them though. They're not good enough to have mods. But better pistols, and ranged is better. Sorry, ranged is pistols. That wasn't what I meant. Although I think they are melee is pistols, aren't they? Yeah. I was looking at them differently. It's the rounds that are the range. So, what do we got? Oh, we've got two suits that are exactly the same. The concussive suit, which does look cool, and the Owlbuster suit. I think we'll go concussive. I do like that one. The other one is the exact same level. We can have two mods on this one, so I think that works better. Melee wise, we've got momentum pistols now we can use, no mod slot, and we've now got momentum rounds, which is also a mod slot. So with mods, we can have two, I think. 4, 5, 8. That does give us a lot more health. Although that's lower power, it gives us more health. So we'll take that one, and we'll take that one. So the 32 one, in terms of mods, gives us less health than the legendary one, so we'll use the legendary. Don't think I can put a mod in... No, I've got no mod slot in melee. Ranged we have. So it's less power, but more elemental build up. 46, 49. Might as well take that one. So the higher level ones aren't always the best ones to be having by the looks of things. Got another 2 points to spend. I think we'll go for what are these final two? Two-fisted reload. After using two-fisted reload, Redhood can shoot unlimited rounds. I think we'll go that one just to get the vengeance abilities, because they look quite good as well. Momentum, we're still missing 3. Yeah, this is New Game Plus study. We actually nearly finished the first stream of New Game Plus. We're quite a way through, to be fair. Right, we can head back out. We've got to head back to the Gotham Gazette. We've got about 10 minutes. So it should be enough to do this next bit, I believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we started New Game Plus first thing this morning, Teddy. 3 hours ago. And we're quite a way through, to be honest. So it's going well.
Belfry, got an address for me?
By cross-referencing the isotope in the key with Gotham architecture records,
I think we may get this done in 10 minutes.
To a location. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
Right, let's grab the bike.
Thanks, Belfry.
Speed things up. As I say, we've only got 10 minutes left, but I think we should make it. If I didn't say, good morning, Teddy, by the way. For me, depends on fighting. Someone's go for elemental build up depending on who you fighting, that's true. And I'm hoping when we start getting legendary gear, whenever that will be, we'll be able to start doing a few builds and we'll roughly know who we're against. Because as long as it's crafted, I believe you can change outfit on the fly, can't you? So like on the man bats, we can change once we're there, if need be, as long as we have a second build ready. My day's going well, thank you. How's your day going? He does look like Iron Man, doesn't he? That's the weird thing about this concussive suit, is he just looks like Iron Man. Apart from the guns, obviously. Right, Gotham Gazette is where we're heading. I don't quite remember what we've got to do here. Sometimes I remember everything, and other times I do struggle to remember some of the story.
For that door.
It will probably be well hidden. Remember the court rhyme. The Court of Owls is watching.
From inside Gotham's walls. I know.
Okay. We're here.
Of course, it's
this is the entrance. Can we get this done in 10 minutes? That's the question, because I don't know if when it saves.
Hello. I'm selling Owl Scout cookies.
Can't quite remember how long this bit is.
I'm in, Belfry. It's some kind of court hideout. Doesn't look like anyone's here.
Strange location for it. Any indication of what they were doing there?
I'll look around and let you know.
We got a letterbox. I think it's the letterbox we have to use. No? What? Was it the letterbox? There's something we've got to do here, and I can't remember what it is. Right, what do we need to do? Alright, can't head over anywhere, can we? Well, I think I'm missing something, but I don't know what it is. What am I missing? I'm in the right place, I just can't figure out what I'm meant to do. I didn't have this issue last time, I'm pretty sure. I thought I needed to touch something. Scan the document. That's what I thought. I thought I had, obviously. There we go, it's not scan the document. I thought I had, but it hadn't.
I know that name from somewhere.
I knew it had something to do with that, I just couldn't figure out what I'd missed, because I thought it scanned it. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Today's going to get to wake up, probably going to grind Gotham Knights and Overwatch. Nice. How is Overwatch? I've still not ever played it. I've got no interest in playing it. But how is it? I heard they're taking characters out of the game.
It looks like the Court of Owls ordered the hit. Let me see what else I can find out.
Okay, document scanned. Investigate the table. This is this one over here. Okay, this is where we have to do the clues. So we look for the what's the same, and then we know where we're heading. So we're looking for that symbol, and we've got to match which one. So it's that. I believe it's that one and that one. No. Because where is the target location? We're looking for this one over here. There we go. So we know where they're heading next. Thanks for the like, much appreciated where that was.
Belfry, I got it. The court ordered a hit at the Chelsea Tunnel.
There we go. We're not going to have time to do that now. Because we are just about out of time.
This reeks of
we now have to get out of here. At least we managed to get that bit done. But we aren't going to be out of time for this morning, I'm afraid. Once we leave the court hideout. Okay, we've just got a save point now, so this may be the best time to stop. Because we've just gained a save point, to be fair. Story-wise, I think we're quite a way in. from what I remember. I think we've done quite a bit this morning in terms of the story. I've just gained a new melee mod, I think it said. So yeah, I think we're quite a way in terms of story, which is good. Whilst we're here, let's clear some mod space. I've got a couple of minutes. I'm going to keep up with chat and try and just clear some mod space, I think. Because previously we had actually ran out of mods. There is a trophy for fusing a certain amount of mods together as well. So you are encouraged to fuse them. I'm not really noticing the benefits to fusing, personally. It's not really done anything for me, and this making certain ones a certain way to me doesn't work. I don't know if it's something that I'm missing with mods. Overwatch is fun, but Overwatch 2 is just a reskin and money grab. Moon hurts, but they've added most of them back. Oh, okay. Thank you, Attack. I very much I really appreciate that. Right, because I know there's a trophy to do with fusing these, I just thought I'd do these. We'll chat away while we're doing it before we finish. We've only got a couple of minutes left anyway. But yeah, for those that are interested, we're live this evening with Genshin Impact, if that's your thing. We'll continue with the story that came in the last update. I think we're quite close to finishing that bit of story off, to be fair. And then there's no live streams tomorrow, but we are back Thursday morning with Genshin Impact. And Thursday evening, Gotham Knights New Game Plus continues. And then New Game Plus will continue again on Friday morning as well. If you're interested in the episodic content, we have Dirt 5 this afternoon, and we achieved the Platinum Trophy and finished the DLCs as well. That's this afternoon. Trophy achieved, Fusion Expert. There we go. We achieved the trophy this morning doing New Game Plus. I didn't remember how many we had to fuse together, but we have done so. So actually, I don't need to fuse anymore. That's job done. At least it's made them some space. In the base game, we did run out of space in terms of mods. So I wasn't expecting to run out, but there we go. Okay. Unfortunately, we're out of time for this morning, so we're going to return to the menu. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated as well. So we're out of time this morning. As I say, we are live this evening for 2 hours for Genshin Impact, and we continue the story. You've got Dirt 5 this afternoon as well, as you finish off the Platinum, and then we're live again with Gotham Knights Thursday evening. 2 hours, we'll continue the New Game Plus and see how much more we can get done. I've just had a thought. If we go New Game Plus now, okay, we have to press continue. So have we lost our base game? Because if so, we're going to have to do New Game Plus for some of the trophies that I wasn't expecting, like the crimes and things. It may be okay. I thought we'd have 2 separate save files like Spider-Man is, but obviously not. That's okay, we'll sort it out. Genshin this evening, I knew you'd enjoy that one, Dennis. We're focusing on story though this evening. We'll do the bosses and stuff on Thursday morning. We'll have more time. The evening streams, we don't have enough time really for multiplayer. Right, that is it for this morning. Thank you all very much for joining us. You've all been incredible as always, and thank you for the conversation. It's been a really good social experience. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views and conversation. If you are enjoying the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. If they don't like the content, just turn notifications off. I'm kidding. Thank you all very much. It's all been incredible. We will be back this evening with Genshin Impact. Have a good rest of your day, your morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you soon. Thank you all for watching.